The Hyundai Hope on Wheels campaign, I've been talking quite a bit about it because, as you know, I care deeply about pediatric cancer research and awareness, and Hyundai Hope on Wheels is all about that. For over 27 years, every Hyundai sold has helped fund life-saving pediatric cancer research. Together with over 850 dealers nationwide, they've raised more than $277 million, supporting over 25,000 kids in their fight against cancer. Visit HyundaiUSA.com and search Hyundai Hope on Wheels to learn more, because at Hyundai, hope isn't optional. It comes standard. Jimmy in San Antonio, let's finish up with one of our favorites. What's up, Jimmy?
¿Qué pasó, mates?
Nice.
Hola, English
muchacho.
I said mates. No?
You did. They don't like that, Jimmy. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
No, I just don't like it from you.
He's crushing
different.
it. Good job,
I don't
Jimmy.
mind it if there's an actual Londoner who says
Well,
it.
he ain't from London.
Okay.
He's from San Antonio.
What's up, Jimmy?
Oh, gosh.
Congratulations, Brockman. Obviously, you're the new fill-in host for the Graham Norton show.
Yeah, by the way,
right,
Graham Norton
right,
is
Norton.
outstanding.
Yeah,
I'll take that.
He is. Well, I was thinking more of like this is from
incredibly unlike Brockman.
this is from the Liza Minnelli connection.
Exactly.
Del Tufo can drive me around.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's true.
Okay, speaking of fill-in hosts, TJ, I think you know where I'm going with this.
Oh, come on,
Here's
Jimmy.
there's a certain
Let's not do this here.
fill-in host on Monday that you and I know.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
Colin Wolfe.
So, hey, bud, are you going to drop your dopey English accent on Colleen Wolfe?
Nope. He will not.
I definitely not, Jimmy.
He will not. He will not.
I got some new cologne I might wear on Monday, though.
Oh,
so,
jeez.
you know.
Oh,
It's
please
called the
don't.
cologne.
Good
It's called the
Lord.
cologne of the Commanders' two touchdown victory. That's what it's. That's going to be the cologne,
It's called, what it's
Oh, wait a
called is
second.
fingers and mash. Don't wear it, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
ladies and gentlemen.
Okay,
Fish and
Rich,
chips.
I have an update. I have an
Desperation.
update on the Spurs and their new arena in the Marvel vote.
Okay.
Right now, the new arena is losing in the polls, and early voting happened this week. And the Spurs still have a 7-year lease on their current arena, but things are looking shaky in San Antonio, and fans are getting nervous. But
Well, I think the last thing that the commissioner is going to want is to move a franchise. I don't think so.
Wemby to Vegas.
the only,
Wemby to
the only way it
Vegas.
could be moved by the commissioners if you have a majority vote from the other owners. So I think that's our saving
Well,
grace.
let's just see how it all goes down there, and Jimmy. Let's see how it all goes down there. But thanks for the call. Appreciate it. Always great to
Tally ho,
meet you.
Jimmy.
Safe travels,
All right.
everybody.
Tally
Y'all
ho,
be safe,
James.
all right.
Thanks, bud. Appreciate it. We'll be back on the
Jimmy.
air.
Be good, man.
Monday, I'll be flying home.
Nice.
Yeah, finally.
Because again, the games here, the games here kick off at 2:30, and so I get back to the hotel like around 7:00 at night in the middle of the first games of the second window. So I'm not going to be able to fly home till Monday. So I'll be flying the entire show, having no idea what's going on, hoping that the studio is still standing.
It should be.
That Chris Brockman doesn't need to step in as the human resources chief of the Rich Eisen show.
Why would he need to do
Colleen
that?
Wolfe's going to do a great job. I'm excited for her to be hosting. And then as soon as I land, I'm making my way to the studio, and you and I, Chris, will be recording Overreaction Monday.
Yes, sir.
Which we will then post. And then comes 2 Monday Night Football games. Then we'll be done with 7 weeks of the NFL season.
Speaking of
Flying,
NFL
man.
and wrestling, we right now it's looking like we may have George Kittle on No Contest Wrestling on Monday night. That's what we're working on right
Really?
now. He spoke with O'Shea. He said he could do it, but only after 6. So
Okay.
we'll probably be pulling late night at the studio Monday night.
Oh,
Hopefully
really?
to have George. We're going to talk a little football and wrestling.
Okay,
So
that will be great. He'll be fresh off of, hopefully for him, a
hopefully,
Sunday night
hopefully
win.
it goes through. Yeah.
Sunday night win. Please take that jacket off.
I don't think I can.
What do you mean you can't?
It's very tight.
It's like stuck to you now?
I'm going to need help.
Skin tight.
Really?
Yeah.
You need some sort of jaws of life
I'm
to
not
get
that,
you out of
I'm
that
not
thing?
that flexible to
He
just
needs
do
like
it
a
myself.
wrestling valet to help you take
Oh,
your
boy.
jacket
Yeah.
off.
I want to thank everybody here at ABC News. They could not have
doubt.
been more
Absolutely.
welcoming and inviting. They gave us everything that we need, including
This jacket?
that jacket.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, do we need it? It was required, a jacket required because of your garb
was
blending in with
yeah, it was
the
requested
background.
because of the
but
shirt.
they've been awesome. Everybody here has been so welcoming and so inviting. and all we've done is just disturb them.
I mean, we did kind of come in and kind of.
So
they had a routine. We disturbed it a little.
Can you let us in? Can we go to the bathroom?
Right. Shirley talks so
How does the printer work? Like literally, they're covering world affairs here.
Yeah.
And they're like, let's find a sequin jacket for the jackal from New England. You know what I mean? Like we're trying to be good hosts.
We don't want to be the ugly
They're trying to be good hosts, and we're trying to. You know what I mean?
Good guess.
We're trying to be up and up. So
enjoy the game. Enjoy the game on Sunday.
And check out the Jaguars and the Rams and all the points on Sunday.
Some people just know you can save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like you know to check the weather first before wearing face paint to the game.
Bro, your Go Cats is dripping into your nachos.
Oh, and now paint is in my eyes.
Interception! Did you see that?
No.
Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first and see what you could save. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Potential savings vary, including based on how you buy, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate North American Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Rich Eisen here for Sonos, the speakers that bring every game to life in my own house. With studio quality sound, Sonos makes you feel like you're right there in the stadium. Whether you're cheering on your team, binging your favorite show, or listening to the hottest songs, Sonos fills every room with incredible sound. Setup is easy. Just plug in, open the Sonos app, and you're ready to go. Want stadium quality sound at home just like me? Because I love Sonos. You will too. Explore soundbars, speakers, and more at Sonos.com. Sonos. They look as good as they sound.
Fast, reliable, affordable. Most internet services don't give you all three, but U.S. Cellular Home Internet does. A trio in perfect harmony. Fast speeds, a solid network, and just $39.99 a month when bundled with a wireless plan. Built for us. Terms apply. See uscellular.com for details.
This is Brandon Tate, owner and operator of Atlantic Wireless, an authorized agent for U.S. Cellular since 1997. Visit atlanticwireless.com to find the store near you. We go beyond the call.
Greenville Utilities customers should be proud to know their electric, natural gas, water, and wastewater utilities are owned by the community. That means decisions are made locally, not in some other city or state. It means the utilities are run in the best interest of the community, not to make profits for out-of-state shareholders. It means reliability is high while rates remain low. Greenville Utilities, safely providing reliable utility solutions for the Greenville region since 1905.
Hey Pirate fans, get ready to keep the celebration going after ECU takes on Tulsa. Join us for our next Freeboot Friday in downtown Greenville on October 17th at the 5 Points Plaza starting at 5:30. We'll have a live concert from Lonnie Britton and Morgan Hudson and Company, plus fun for the whole family in the expanded New Look Kids Zone. Cool down with a Sup Crush from Crush Distillery and ice cold beer from Carolina Eagle Distributing. It's the perfect way to kick off your weekend. Music, fun, and pirate pride, all in the heart of downtown Greenville. Freeboot Friday, October 17th at the 5 Points Plaza.
The price is always right at Doug Henry of Greenville. Doug Henry of Greenville is under new management with over 300 vehicles to choose from and brand new inventory arriving daily. Doug Henry is easy to find on the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Memorial Drive and always online at DougHenryGreenville.com. Come on down and purchase the vehicle of your dreams today at Doug Henry of Greenville. Right on the corner, right on the price. Doug Henry of Greenville. Go Pirates!
At National Finance, we're all about hometown support, just like ECU football. National Finance helps us win on and off the field. They've got your back when you need it most. Fast, easy personal loans for life's big plays. And just like us, they're committed to Eastern North Carolina. National Finance, proud supporters of ECU athletics. Visit nfcmoney.com for loans as fast as today.
This is proud ECU alumni David Price of David Price Construction. As a leading general contracting firm, we specialize in commercial construction and renovation. Whether it's updating your office space, renovating your restaurant, or building a new retail store, our team at David Price Construction is ready to assist. We are committed to delivering quality, value, and customer satisfaction across all of our projects. So give us a call at 919-820-3612 or find us online at davidpriceconstruction.com. Go Pirates!
Looking for your new favorite hangout spot? Come on down to the Doghouse Tavern, Aiden's veteran-owned crown jewel on 2nd Street. From open mic Mondays to music bingo Thursdays, there's always something happening. Enjoy daily drink specials, one of the best bar menus around, and live music that'll keep you coming back for more. Grab your friends, kick back, and support local at the Doghouse Tavern. Check us out on Facebook to see what's on tap this week. The Doghouse Tavern, where good times and great vibes live.
Shopping season is in full swing at Russell's in downtown Washington. This is Rhonda, and new arrivals are everywhere in the store. We have new sportswear from Peter Millar, Johnny O, Gentile, and Duckhead. The pants, shirts, sweaters, and vests are all on the showroom floor, ready for you. Shop now for a new sports coat from Johnny O, Harshafter Marks, or Duckhead. And ladies, we're fully stocked with new dresses, sweaters, outerwear, and jewelry. Russell's on Main Street in downtown Washington. Go Pirates!
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington.
Can you be quiet, please? Thank you.
Welcome to Pirate Radio Live.
Afternoon, everybody.
That was awesome. You guys are awesome. ECU offense looks awesome. Everything is awesome.
You already know, my guy.
Clip, and he's like the wide world of sports. Of course, Chandler, he's like y'all say, he's the Rain Man of ECU sports trivia. And Shirley, I can tell she's the glue that holds y'all all together.
I just like football, man.
You know, a dog. You know,
son, if I ordered a truck full of dumbasses and not like I was you, I would have gotten my damn money's worth.
Oh, we got a new segment on the show now, thanks to Coach Hood.
Tarps off.
Now live from the Pirate Radio studios in the heart of the Pirate Nation, here is your host, Clip Brock.
Into a football Friday edition of Pirate Radio Live. Clip Brock here with you inside the Pirate Radio studios. Pirate Radio 92.7 FM in Greenville, 104.1 in Washington. We're on 1250 and 930 online, PR927fm.com. You can find us on the Pirate Radio app, powered by Flatlands Jessup and Carolina Caliber. Pew pew. Also, Pirate Radio TV on YouTube. Like, subscribe, and let us know how you feel about ECU's victory over Tulsa. What games you looking forward to this weekend in college football? Who's your NFL team got? How you feeling a third of the way through the NFL season about your respective team? Your fantasy guys? Got any props for us this weekend? Hurricanes, the only undefeated team in the NHL. They play again on Saturday. NBA begins next week. Hornets! ECU Basketball Media Day is on Tuesday. Fall baseball going on. ALCS, NLCS. It appears Trey Savage will be pitching in a get his team to the World Series game or elimination game because Kevin Gossman goes tonight in Game 5 of the ALCS. Mariners, Blue Jays, also Dodgers looking to close out the Brew Crew. So, man, we got a lot to talk about on this Friday edition of Pirate Radio Live. We got Jackman here, Maxon, on the audio production side. Nick, the artist, a.k.a. Flynn, on the video side of things. We got Jared Watkins, also known as J-Bone, at the table. Hey, Jared.
Hey, Jared Watkins, also known as J-Bone.
And we got left side.
Strong side. Popping the top on this Victory Friday, Clip Brock.
Chan Man rolls up at 2:58, screaming into the parking lot in his black Jeep. He steps out, and he's wearing the exact same clothes I am.
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
Same hoodie, khaki shorts, Dan Quinn hat. I got a Joe Gibbs hat. But you look good, Chandler.
You do as well.
Thank you.
Great minds think alike.
We kind of did. I said, "Hey, man, it's a nice day. It's not a full hoodie day, but maybe a light hoodie day."
Yeah, I looked at the weather for the day, and I saw it was going to be in the mid-60s. So I was like, I don't need a thick sweatshirt, and I went into my closet. I was like, what do I wear? Saw this. I said, that's the perfect sweatshirt to wear today. So I picked it out.
Appreciate you giving us the entire process.
I always dress based off the low.
That can hurt you though, Bone.
Yeah, I mean, if I see the high is going to be in the 70s, obviously I'm going to take that into consideration. But I saw the low was like mid 40s.
The low was 44.
Yeah.
And when I left Pirate Radio to go home, it was 44 degrees.
Yeah.
So
last night I was wearing my new Pirate Radio puffer jacket that Ellerby gave me, and somebody
is that Gore-Tex?
Yeah, I think it is Gore-Tex. My shoes are Gore-Tex. Somebody told me it's like, I don't think it's cold enough for that. And then it got to about the third quarter, and I wanted to call that person up and tell them my 2 cents.
Yeah, I'm glad you're a civilized person with a real job, because that person deserved to get punched in the face.
You're not punched in the face, but like I told you that this jacket was appropriate.
A verbal punch to the face.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Joining us on today's program, we got Brian North, WCTI 12, Tony Dunn, NFL Hour number 2, making picks, talking Panthers, critical Panthers game, which is crazy. Like this, we'll get into it with Brian North, but it feels like this is when the Panthers lose.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, we'll touch on it. And then Morgan Ahlers will join us. Heard his booming voice through the television last night. Y'all heard it live at Dowdy Ficklin Stadium as East Carolina got the win over Tulsa. Quickly, your thoughts on the win last night, guys?
Well, we needed that win. We needed that bounce back win. And the offense clicked all 4 quarters. But when one thing works, something else doesn't work. And I feel like the defense kind of struggled last night against that Tulsa offense. And I guess you were expecting, maybe me and some other Pirate fans were expecting a perfect game last night. But, I just was glad to see the offense come out hot and stay hot throughout the game.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say the defense struggled. They played normal, but I mean, they just let up a few too many big plays, like 4 or 5. I mean, other than that, they were getting in the backfield. They were stopping Tulsa. But yeah, 27 points. That sucks because I had 16 and a half. They trotted out Nick Mazie towards the end, and I'm like, all right, here we go, back door. And then they call a timeout and go for it. So not the best. But, I mean, hey, anytime you can put up 268 yards on the ground, it's a good day.
If East Carolina has an explosive play, you can bet the house that it's going to be Anthony Smith.
Well, we had 10 explosive plays last night, according to Blake Harrell.
So
what's that, 15 plus?
Yeah, I guess.
But Anthony Smith is the deep ball guy. When Hauser goes deep, expect number 9 to be on the other side of that football.
And if you can count on a guy not getting targets, it's Yannick Smith.
Yeah.
That was kind of head scratching. And I get it. There's one ball, but it just seems like he does not get a lot of targets.
Yeah, let's see.
Is he being covered well, or is defense's focus?
Is target on that UB stat sheet, or just
no?
reception?
We have the top 4 receivers on this UB stat sheet, and it is Anthony Smith, Desiree Riles, London Montgomery, and Peyton Mangrum. Yannick Smith is not even listed.
Mangrum made a great catch last night.
Mossed the guy.
Like contested, really good catch. All right, I thought last night's game was going to be how just about every ECU game would be going into the year. Like, hey, last night watching that game, it felt like I was watching a typical college football game. It was big plays, sloppiness here and there, but it was fun. It was entertaining. I liked last night's game.
Yeah. I mean, other than the just so many media timeouts.
And ref meetings.
Yeah, I mean, you take away all that, it's a fun experience. But standing there and it's 40 degrees and it's 11 o'clock and you want to go home and it's, hey, here's 3 minutes for commercials. Hey, we're going to meet at midfield for 10 minutes to discuss a nothing play.
Yeah.
The first quarter, I feel like, lasted an hour.
It was funny because they had the men's basketball team there and the women's basketball team as well. And they walked by me and we're on the sidelines. And Trevion LeBeau says, this is going to be a long effing game. It's like it's already been here an hour and a half. And it's not even the halftime yet.
Yeah. And, the crowd was not good.
It's what I expected.
Yeah.
Holden Ahlers during the first or second break of the 5th quarter said, what did fans even call in and say after a game like this? Well, here's what they had to say. Can we hear a quick recap of the fifth quarter? This is not the official Celsius fifth quarter recap. This is the Clip Rock take a shot of Celsius fifth quarter recap.
The next home game, we got to have a full house. It's just sad because we say that our calling cards are fans, and you look around the stadium after halftime, and there's maybe 5,000 people there.
It was a great win, and really the reason I called was the students. Blake Sherrill does a great job he was on campus today trying to rally the students, but, these students, they're here. It hadn't been just tonight on Thursday nights. I've heard people call in before, but, it's not just tonight. These students got to show up. They got to be there. There's been other big programs that, call the students out. I know we're calling them to the stands, but they got to show up, and if they're just showing up for the intro, we don't want them there.
When I was in school, we used to blame, we get so upset about noon kickoffs. Now we've had nothing but night kickoffs, and all I hear is everybody complaining. We got the Thursday night games, and all I hear is everybody complaining. Through 8 weeks of the season, I've been to 6 games. Yeah, I'm tired, dog. Quit asking me if I'm tired. We're all tired. We're tired of being there. But you know what? You need to get your butt to the game.
I'm really disappointed in the fan base, and I'm disappointed with ECU. We sold 15,000 season tickets and probably over 20,000 unsold tickets. Give them away. I don't care about devaluing mine. I'm going to buy my season ticket every year regardless. The people that do buy season tickets, half of them leave early anyway. Give the tickets away. Let people come to the game. They'll sell more concessions. We won't have a half-filled stadium. The students are going to leave regardless. They've been leaving every game with about 5 minutes to go before halftime. They're there just to show up, and that's it.
A lot of season left and a lot of things still in front of this Pirate football team, and I hope we can get some more people in the stands. And I understand the fatigue on the Thursday night games, and Thursday nights are tough to get to a game. I mean, for me, it's a 2-hour drive from Pittsburgh, and I got to get up and go to work in the morning. So I understand, why these games are traditionally tough to get a good turnout. But I don't know what we got to do, but the Pirate Nation's got to step it up just a little bit, and I hope we can have a good showing for that Charlotte game. And I'd love to beat the brakes off of them.
All right, the fans have spoken, and the biggest problem right now is the fans.
And it is maybe, no doubt, the Thursday fatigue and all these Thursday night games, but we're have the bye week next week. We finally have a Saturday game at Temple. Win that game, and then I expect and I hope and I pray that on November 8th when we play Charlotte for homecoming that there is a packed crowd, and there should be, because this is probably one of the best Hall of Fame induction ceremonies in recent history, with Shane Carden, Justin Hardy, Dwayne Harris, Terry Holland. So I'm hoping for homecoming, and homecoming usually a lot of people come in and and celebrate and be back in Dowdy Ficklen Stadium. But hopefully we're 5-3 and 3-1 in the conference, and celebrating these guys getting to the Hall of Fame. And I'm just hoping that everybody's going to be wanting to come to Dowdy Ficklen Stadium for that reason, and for it being a Saturday game, and hopefully Pirates are coming off a 2-game winning streak.
Yeah, I mean, Thursday game, you're not going to get a lot of families. People have small children. They have to work the next day. And for students with the TikToks and the video games, their attention span is small. It's Thursday night. They want to go to the bar. I wanted to go to the bar. I didn't leave Dowdy Ficklen Stadium till 1 in the morning. So, I mean, there is no bar to go to at 1 in the morning that's worth it, because you're only there for an hour. So, I mean, I get wanting to leave early. I don't get it. I don't get why people are so upset. Like, well, it's more than the student section that's empty. Like, call out the other people.
The student section was empty at the beginning of the game.
Yeah, that's what I expect. It's Tulsa. We have 2 back-to-back home Thursday games. You look at it, it's like, all right, we're probably only going to make it to 1. Let's go to Army, who was good last year. Who cares about Tulsa?
Calzone says, is there something to the idea that a lot of the people that used to help fill the bowl in the stadium are now in the Town Bank Tower? I don't know. Are there 20,000 people in the Town Bank Tower?
Yeah.
Wow.
I was up there yesterday, and no, there was not.
People are packed into that thing. He says our college students just need winning, meaningful games to stay.
I don't know. I was talking to somebody last night, and I said I was of that opinion of like, well, hey, you maybe beat State, beat BYU, beat Tulane. Maybe your stadium is fuller. And the other person was like, I don't think so. I think they're just leaving because they want to do other things.
Yeah.
This is an event to them. They don't care about ECU football.
And we said this time and time again, but it's easier to watch a game now away from the stadium. You can watch it on TV.
I would rather watch it on TV with all these freaking commercial breaks, and every 5 minutes it seems like, all right, we're going to take a 4-minute pause. I'd rather watch it at home.
Yeah. I'm asked a lot, like, do you wish you could go to games and travel road games? And me personally, no. Like, and I'm lucky enough to have been to a lot of great sporting events in my life, and I don't really miss it right now. It's so much nicer and easier to watch it on a giant TV.
Being at the game, there's nothing I hate more than seeing them bring out that clock.
Yeah.
And that is the longest 3.5 minutes ever.
They put it down.
It's the longest 3.5 minutes I've ever seen.
They put it down in the second half of Bengals Steelers. I was like, all right, I'll pull up Prime on my phone and watch that for a little bit. I felt like I was watching that game for 10 minutes, and I look up and it's 2:45 left on that clock. It's absurd.
And they've done things to try to make it shorter with the clock running, after a first down or whatever.
Yeah.
So, but with all of the reviews and meetings and TV timeouts and stuff, it is a grind to get through.
I saw a tweet earlier, and I very much agreed with it. It was like the changes that the MLB has made over the last 5 years have improved pace of play so much, and football has gone the opposite direction, to where it is just unbearable to watch a game live.
Basically, we're saying we hate football.
I don't hate football.
I hate football so much, except on Sundays for the Carolina.
They've just ruined the live experience.
Because I don't go to those games.
The live experience has been ruined.
And I mean, ECU's doing a great job of like making the live experience in stadium a lot better with the pyro.
Make some noise!
That annoys the hell out of me.
They literally have bars. I guess in Texas, I don't know where else, but you go and you act like you're at the game, but you're not at the game.
It's not a bar, Chandler.
It's like a theater.
It's not a bar.
You can get drinks and stuff, right?
Well,
okay, but you make it sound like it's like the Joe's pool room or something. It's like in a.
They don't have pool?
It's a giant, like.
I mean, by God, it's like $300 to get in there.
I know, you're making it sound like it's a hole in the wall.
People are like willing to spend $300 to not go to a game live.
In a bar.
That's my point.
In a bar. Do they have that at the Buck?
Oh, yeah. They got that projector screen. It looks like you're right there.
It's so exclusive. It's in like 2 locations in the United States.
I think it's L.A., Dallas, New York, and for some reason Cleveland.
But to your point, I mean, that's like, if they had one here, it'd be really cool because it's not an ECU game 2 minutes down the road. It's a NBA Finals game halfway across the country.
Notre Dame, USC.
Or yeah. But I hear you, kind of. What was your point?
I don't know. No, my point is that the live action going to the game is like not enjoyable anymore. I think that's the point you were trying to make.
That is the exact point I'm trying to make. It just sucks going to a game nowadays.
But I guess I'm fair.
Things are expensive. Like you know,
why would you want to go to Dowdy Ficklin Stadium where you had to pay $10 for a beer when you could go to the Buck or Dan's or Overtime Tavern and pay $2 for a beer and not have to pay for a ticket either?
We haven't even talked about the prices of eggs.
Eggs? I mean,
eggs are gone up.
It's out of this world, man.
I haven't said that. If ECU reels off 2 more wins, I'm planning to be there for Memphis for a little while.
Yeah.
Because that's a big game. I'll go to a big game.
Yeah.
I'll be big game, Brock.
But I see some people that say, like, we should adopt what Coastal does with the free concessions.
Yeah.
Well, if you were at the Coastal game, it was 10-0 at halftime. Coastal was still in the game, and everybody left. So I don't think anything's going to change. You just need to change the viewing experience of the fan that is live at the stadium.
Do you think you'll be in Dowdy Ficklin Stadium for Memphis?
Yeah.
So you think we beat Temple?
I am so sick of Temple right now. All the callers, watch out for Temple.
One of the last
Somebody
calls.
said that at the tailgate last night. Hey, Temple's not as easy as we think.
Look, I've said that. I agree, but I'm not afraid of Temple.
a caller last night. You said the game outside of Memphis that kind of scares me is UTSA. And that guy, they stink. And then he's like, I'm scared of Temple. You're like, well, they stink.
I mean, he asked me a question. I answered it and then told me my answer was wrong. I'm not taking a test at 1 a.m. in the morning, dude.
Was it Terry Long? False.
Speaking of which, we got Dog of the Day today.
Yeah.
God, I suck at that.
We're 1-8 in the last 3 weeks.
We'll get to it later in the program, but I'm going a different route today. No straight up.
Oh, okay. I thought you.
I'm going a different route. I'm picking a favorite. I'm going.
You're going with a cat of the day.
Ohio State money line minus 3 million.
When you said you were going a different route, I thought I was going to have to change the graphic again.
Yeah, I made Jarrett change the graphic
like 4 times.
Okay, dude. Well, you didn't make one last week.
I was out of town.
But you had the burner phone.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Let's talk about this.
I didn't.
You're out of town. You can only make a graphic
when I have the Pirate Radio phone
in Pitt County.
No, when I have the Pirate Radio phone.
You couldn't think of any other way to get that graphic done. Maybe asking somebody for help. Maybe doing it differently. Maybe just posting it on Twitter without a graphic. Posting our pics.
That's a good point.
You were out of town.
That town that you love, Jared.
Where were you? Where are you?
New Orleans.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You were out of town, all right. You were going to town.
We were going to town.
Hey, man. I mean,
out of town, going to town.
4 for 4 in the red zone.
Hey, I heard you were going downtown.
4 for 4 in the red zone. Very impressive last night after the struggles we've seen throughout the season so far.
Let's take a break.
Good first segment.
What was your red zone point there? Was that a good point?
4 for 4?
4 for 4. I mean, after seeing some struggles early on in the season.
Yes, sir.
Executed very well last night.
There was a stat, 9 trips to the red zone?
9 empty trips. Yep, 9 empty trips.
Yeah.
What were the finishes to those red zone trips? TDs to field goals?
I think 1 field goal and 3 touchdowns, potentially.
I don't know about that.
There's 1 field goal.
Well, we had 2 long touchdown passes to Anthony
and a Montgomery.
2 field goal. It was 2
to 2
split.
And then London Montgomery.
I asked Blake Harrell about it. I didn't have it off the top of my head.
We will hear on our New Blue report from Blake Harrell and players if we have time. Also, when we return, we'll hear J-Bone's chat with David Glenn from the Pirate Radio Tailgate Zone. So I heard it was like one of the best interviews ever conducted.
It was amazing. It was great.
I cannot wait to hear it.
It was good.
We had David on the show for about 30 minutes. I have not heard this interview. I heard it put my segment to shame.
No, it did not.
But I love hour 1 of the Bud Light pregame tailgate. It's Hall of Fame hour with Brian Bailey and David Glenn, and I do not take that for granted.
Mm-hmm.
And J-Bone grew up a fan of DG too, so
absolutely
pretty cool to interview him.
Yep.
We'll hear that when we return. Pirate Radio Live on a fun Football Friday. We're going downtown after this.
I'm Nick White, and I approve this message.
Nick White believes Greenville's future is bright, but City Council is distracted by sending $400,000 out of state for a human resources study, distracted by fringe issues while hiking property taxes, and distracted by our nation's flag burning $30,000 trying to bring it down. Our priorities are simple. Fix the roads, recruit industry, pick up the trash, and when disaster strikes, respond fast. Show up for Nick White in District 4, paid for by the Committee to Elect Nick White.
Michaels & Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry has been Greenville's premier dental practice for over 40 years. I am Dr. Chris Gateway, and our mission at Michaels & Gateway is to provide exceptional dental care with compassion, integrity, and innovation, ensuring every patient leaves with a healthy, confident smile. Doctors Michaels & Gateway are committed to providing an outstanding patient experience with every visit. Not only do we offer all your dental needs under one roof, in most cases, we can take care of those needs on the same day. Bring your smile to us at Michaels & Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry.
What's up, Pirate Nation? This your guy, Rajay Harris, and my spot to fuel up for great food in Greenville is Basil's. Looking for lunch today? Basil's lunch menu features signature pizzas, pastas, sandwiches, and salads starting at just $11. After work, grab a dinner and drink with friends with delicious rotating chefs features and plenty of ice-cold specials at the bar. Eat local, drink local at Basil's, your community restaurant on Fire Tower in Greenville. Basil's, Pirates supporting pirates.
One of the biggest advantages of working with a local insurance agency like Flatlands Jessup is our independence. Unlike the cavemen and khaki wearers at national agencies, we shop multiple insurance carriers under one roof to save you time and truly find the best coverage for you. We don't charge a consulting fee. You can get help from the local award-winning team without paying a penny more than you would if you enrolled yourself. Convenience, cost savings, customer service, that's a win. Flatlands Jessup, your whole world covered.
Make things happen this year with the new John Deere. In just one visit to Quality Equipment, you'll find the right lawnmower, compact tractor, or Gator UTV that will save you time and money on your next project. Keep things running all season long with the help of our experienced parts and service team. Your new Deere isn't far away. Find current offers and budget-friendly packages at your local Quality Equipment with 36 locations across North Carolina, South Carolina, and Virginia. Visit QualityEquip.com to get started. That's QualityEquip.com.
The Buccaneer Music Hall is your beacon of music in the land of the Pirates in the ENC. Open at noon 7 days a week with live music. Come enjoy sports trivia with me, Clip Rock, every Monday. Tuesday and Wednesday, it's live local acoustic night, along with line dancing from 7 to 9 on Wednesday. Thursday, there's a brand new lineup with Singo starting at 8, followed by karaoke with DJ Dog. Ladies and free both Friday and Saturday nights with the best local bands in the area. Finish the weekend with free games and DJ Kids Scene.
Y'all come get bugged
The
up.
convenience of Pitt Greenville Airport is waiting just outside your front door. Service is back, so you're connected to destinations worldwide through flights from American Airlines. Plan your next trip. Book your flights today at flypgv.com or aa.com.
Good news, business travelers. PGV and American Airlines has added a new early morning flight available now. Book today at aa.com and be on time for that connection in Charlotte. Fast, convenient, and close to home, PGV has American flights perfect for your next trip. PGV, where the Pirates fly.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Jacob Jiggins Cowart, and the best place to go for custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items is University Sportswear. University Sportswear hit a home run for me when I needed my custom t-shirts. From start to finish, University Sportswear provided superior customer service and a quality product that cannot be beat. If your business, organization, or event needs t-shirts or promotional help, then you need University Sportswear. Visit universitysportswearenc.com for contact information. Go Pirates.
What's up? This is Bryson Worrell, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. The Pirate Radio app is available now. Powered by Flatlands Jessup and Carolina Caliber. Download the app today and have Pirate Radio at your fingertips. Now, back to the show.
And welcome back in. Doug Henry of Greenville has over 300 vehicles to choose from and brand new inventory arriving daily. Doug Henry is easy to find on the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Memorial Drive and always online at DougHenryGreenville.com. Right on the corner and always right on the price at Doug Henry of Greenville. Now let's take it back in. Here's Clip.
Back with you on a Football Friday edition of Pirate Radio Live, about to crack open a Celsius. Check out our Celsius fifth quarter recap. I got the green apple cherry.
I got the kiwi guava.
I had an orange earlier.
Orange. How you feel about Granny Smith?
Like the apple?
By the apple?
Yeah. They're good. They're good.
I like a Granny Smith. If I'm choosing an apple, wouldn't be my first choice.
No, I'm going
but I don't
red.
mind it.
I'm going red.
Yeah. Celsius fifth quarter recap. Stay active and energized all day with a Celsius by your side. I'd recommend drinking it. Look for your favorite Celsius flavor at your favorite retailer. And at ECU Games, Celsius, the official energy drink of Pirate Radio, proudly distributed by the Minji's Bottling Group. Heard during the break that some guy bought Nick a Celsius. That's cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Nick does homework for some people. And he thinks that means they're friends.
I am.
Nick, get on the mic. What did you say?
I said one project. It was one project, and it was one 5-minute presentation. It was nothing else.
I gotta find Nick.
He said one project, man.
That kind of proves my point that you're not friends with this guy.
I gotta find Nick.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
You're lucky I can barely hear you because I don't have headphones.
Was it?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't like Mike Tomlin as a favorite. Bengals plus the points. I think I'm going to do it.
I'm sharp.
Yeah. You had a great show, so what the hell? Do you not like
All right, here we go. Yeah.
You accepted, Nick. All right, go ahead. Once again, but I don't like Mike Tomlin as a favorite. Bengals plus the points. I think I'm going to do it. All right, let's head out to the Turner Home Team Live line. Joining us, the Chan Man, Chandler Honeycutt. Chan, what's up? Sorry. What's up, guys? Have you had...
Right after I say Chan, what's up? Listen for the sorry.
The Turner Home Team Live line. Joining us, the Chan Man, Chandler Honeycutt. Chan, what's up? What's up, guys? Have you had a great show so far? Hold on, Nick just apologized to the public. Well, your apology accepted, Nick. All right, go ahead. Once again, Nick screwing up our segment.
Nick, I would appreciate you if you would not do that. And I just don't understand why you keep doing this. You did the same thing in New Orleans last week. So, but yeah, what the hell?
Do you not like Chandler, Nick? Do y'all have beef?
And did you say yes?
No, he did not say yes. But why did you say...
I'm sorry. It was very...
Sorry. What were you apologizing for?
I'm sorry.
I didn't realize the mic was on in the first place.
Well, if you didn't say sorry, we never would have known it was on.
So the mic was still on, and I was reaching to pull up the phone, the phone meter, and he didn't realize that I was already moving the pot up. And so when he saw it, he's like, "Oh, sorry."
Sorry. Oh, it sounded like Gilly from Saturday Night Live, which is... Y'all are too young to know what that is.
Saturday Night Live or Gilly?
Jesus. Jackson, why are you ruining this? Now Nick's out of under the bus because you get under there. John Moody. Oh, I got to be nice. I forgot. Keenan. I met a guy named Keenan.
You're never nice.
You know how athletes, you don't know what they look like for real until you see them live?
Yeah.
There was a guy named Keenan. I think it might have been Keenan Allen. Did you know he was a short, old white guy?
No, I did not.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Looks a lot taller.
I met him in the UB parking lot, and he said, "I love listening to you, but you know what? You're a little bit mean."
He's right.
He's not wrong.
He's so right.
So I just want to say I love all you guys. And Nick, to you, I say, sorry. John said, I'm going to be that guy to complain that we have ruined the purple gold chant. It just doesn't have the good old days pop anymore.
There's nobody there to say it.
Yeah, I was trying to get a video. There was a pretty loud purple gold chant, and I was trying to get a video, and it's just like, that's too many empty seats. I'm not even going to.
And also, too, when we give the mic to the person, the special guest, which was Scott Harley, who was on the Brian Bailey show.
Cool.
Scott Harley was our purple gold chant leader. Turn the mic on. And that has happened 3 straight home games where they go to speak, and then somebody has to go out there and be like, oh, here, turn the mic on. That's happened 3 straight games.
Shout out Scott Harley. He did say, him and his brothers put up 350 yards on state, and let's try to do that same thing tonight. And we tried.
Best rushing game of the year.
Scott Harley and the Hart twins.
Oh, very cool. I tell you what, I heard the highlight of the day might have been this interview with David Glenn.
It was good, man.
But no.
It was a great interview.
Yeah, and it's all because of David Glenn. Nothing to do with me.
That's not true.
You asked great questions. You set up everything perfect.
You get some jabroni up there asking bad questions, it's not going to be a good interview.
Yeah.
You got to take some pride and some credit.
No, I'm going to say I did a good job.
But I was actually supposed to conduct this interview, and then me and Jonathan got back to the studio, and we had mentioned that David Glenn was going to be at the tailgate, and Jarrett was like, he's going to be there? And we were like, yeah, and we're going to do an interview with him. He was like, man, I'm such a huge fan of David Glenn. We were like, you do the interview. He's like, I'll be too starstruck. We were like, no.
Starstruck was the wrong word. But
Jared's going to hate you telling this stuff.
No, I mean, it's fine.
We were like, no, you do it. This is your idol.
This is your moment.
This is your moment. Do it. And he fulfilled it.
Did Jared live up to the moment? We'll decide after we hear him talking to DG, David Glenn, at the Pirate Radio Tailgate Zone on Thursday.
Hey, folks, out here at the Pirate Radio Tailgate Zone with my man, the legend, David Glenn. David, how are you enjoying the Pirate Radio Tailgate so far?
I love it, Jarrett, in part because you have to ask the questions, man. I've been asking questions my whole life, so it's always easier to be on the receiving end of questions because I can look around and check out the food, the pretty girls, listen to some music, goof off. and that's a little less stressful than having to interview somebody.
Well, it's a pleasure for me to be interviewing you. You're a big reason why I even wanted to get into this growing up in the Triangle. Listening to you with my dad on the road as a kid was some of the highlights of my life. So it's an honor to be here. But let's go ahead and get into it. The state of college football in North Carolina, Duke being a pretty good team so far. A big game this weekend against Georgia Tech. How do you think Duke fares in that one?
They have a great chance. It's odd that the Blue Devils are a slight favorite in a game against the number 12 ranked team in the country that hasn't lost yet, 6-0 Georgia Tech. I think the Blue Devils looked at tape of when Georgia Tech went to Wake Forest, which is not a great team this year, and the Demon Deacons pushed the Yellow Jackets to overtime in that one before losing. So I think it's a coin flip game. Duke doesn't always have much of a home field advantage, but they're really well coached by Manny Diaz. They have a great quarterback in Darian Mensah to go against Georgia Tech's QB, Haynes King. I think they're two of the 3 or 4 best quarterbacks in the ACC. So that is must-see TV on Saturday afternoon.
We'll move over to Chapel Hill with Bill Belichick. I figured before the season this was either going to be one of the greatest things ever for Carolina football or it would be an absolute disaster, and so far it's been the latter. So do you think the Tar Heels can turn it around throughout the rest of the season?
My guess is probably not. I think we're going to learn in the next couple weeks how that locker room is responding to Bill Belichick. Because remember, in the professional ranks where Bill Belichick spent almost 50 years, those guys are highly compensated men, often with spouses and families, and that's how they make their living. So they have an incentive to play hard because everything you put on video could impact your next paycheck down the road. College athletes are a little bit different. And I'm not sure Bill Belichick has wrapped his brain around the major differences between pro football and college football. If he does not have a locker room filled with players who have the trust of their coaches and vice versa and feel a bond among each other, then there's no way to get better. Now, next year, who knows? But I still think it comes back to the same question. Does Bill Belichick ask himself and his staff some hard questions about the differences between the NFL and college football? Because even though it's the same sport, a lot of aspects of it are very different. And you can be the smartest coach in the world or a 6-time Super Bowl champion. If you don't wrap your brain around the college version of this game, you're going to have a really hard time winning.
Absolutely. Moving over to state, Dave Doran, year 13. Right now they're above 500, but I feel like if you talk to a state fan, they would feel like they haven't won a single game. So do you think it's kind of just reached the end with Dave Doran and NC State?
Probably so. I think Dave Doran is one of those guys. When I was a young broadcaster, you never saw a coach, almost never, step away from the game in his 50s. I'm in my 50s.
Yeah.
And usually you saw guys coach well into their 60s, sometimes into their 70s. I mean, I think Jim Boeheim at Syracuse in basketball was almost 80 years old before he stepped away. I think Dave Doran might be like Tony Bennett at UVA in men's basketball or Dave Clawson at Wake Forest in football, where they had made a lot of money. They started getting tired of either their fan base chirping at them or the new rules with name, image, likeness in the transfer portal. And they just said, you know what? It's different than what I signed up for 30 years ago, and I'm just going to turn the page and either retire and do something else or at least take a pause. I think in both directions. The state, Wolfpack Nation, much of it is tired of Dave Doran. I wouldn't be surprised if Dave Doran's a little bit tired of Wolfpack Nation as well. And as we speak, he is, I believe, the 4th longest tenured coach in the entire country at his current school. When you've been there at any given place for longer than a decade, sometimes people just do get tired of each other. So maybe this will be his final year in Raleigh.
Standing outside Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium for a big Thursday night matchup with ECU and Tulsa. Before I get your prediction for the game, how would you assess Blake Harrell's first year as a full-time head coach?
I'm impressed. I actually, on my own show on the North Carolina Sports Network just this week said, I think there's only 2 top-level FBS teams in our state that have a chance to finish with a great season. One is Duke, which is 4-2, plays great defense, outstanding quarterback we mentioned earlier. I think the other is East Carolina. And it's a combination of Blake Harrell and his new defensive staff have those guys playing the best defense in the American Conference. And the Pirates have the quarterback, Caton Hauser, who was part of them rescuing last year after last season went sideways, but then they saved it. when you have a reliable defense almost every week and an experienced quarterback at this point with great chemistry with his wide receivers, and when I look at the rest of ECU's schedule, I think they'll not only beat Tulsa, I think they're going to be favored in every game they play except Memphis between now and the end of the regular season. Doesn't mean they'll win every one of those, but if you can win maybe all but one or two, you just had a heck of a first full season. Absolutely. If you're Blake Harrell.
Before we let you run, let's get a final score prediction for tonight's ball game.
Let's go 41-20. Of course, right. I'm picking the Pirates to win.
You heard it here from David Glenn at the Pirate Radio Tailgate Zone. Be sure to stay tuned for the fifth quarter call-in show right after the ball game. David, thank you so much, man.
Jarrett, thank you, and appreciate your kind words at the beginning. It means a lot that you were listening to me and that I had some small role in you chasing this crazy industry yourself.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
DG and J-Bone, perhaps a future show on the North Carolina Sports Network. Great interview, J-Bone.
Thank you.
DG and JB.
You can tell David has a law background because he can speak intelligently, or at least to novices like me, everything he says sounds intelligent.
Yeah, he's good with his words.
That he is. I heard that about somebody else.
He says it like I would say it, but he's a lot smarter than me.
Yeah.
And makes it
He says what like you would say it?
Says words.
I don't think his words sound anything like the words you say.
What do you mean?
I don't really want to get into it, but I don't think I would compare your vernacular or any vocabulary or anything.
I don't think you would say the same things verbatim. That's what I think Clip's trying to say.
Let's take a break. We'll come back.
Verbatim.
Just ponder that for 4 minutes. Kenny says David Glenn is a class act. That comment directly after Jamie says Clip is a lovable, mean guy. I'll take that. But I'm not. I'm mean to the people I like.
Guys.
I know that doesn't make a lot of sense.
Guys, am I dumb?
No.
No, buddy. No.
Am I dumb?
No.
You don't get this far being dumb.
Right. Yep. He's right.
Am I stupid, guys?
No. No. We're just saying there's a lot of things, like the world has changed now, and people like you can get jobs like this. And I think it's great. It's the American dream.
Yeah.
I'm questioning my purpose in life now.
Oh, you have a purpose, Chandler. Do you know how much joy you bring people? Seriously, every single day, on the air, off the air, in everyday life. People love you, man.
But it's not through my smarts and my
Absolutely not. No. And that's fine.
And that makes you relatable to a lot of people.
Exactly.
Especially in these parts.
Hey, John Moot. Oh, my God. You are the dumbest son of a... Take a break. We got... God.
Am I dumb? Yeah, you're dumb.
Hi, this is Will Bell, and I'm running for Greenville City Council at large. Let me be clear. My opponent voted for a tax rate that caused the highest tax bills in Greenville's history, hurting families and small businesses. What's even worse, my opponent supported suing a private business to take down the American flag. That is not leadership. That is a disconnect from Greenville values. I believe in lower taxes, personal freedom, and respect for what our flag stands for. It's time for common sense leadership. I'm Will Bell, and I would be honored to earn your vote.
Paid for by the committee to elect Will Bell.
Fast, reliable, affordable. Most internet services don't give you all three, but U.S. Cellular Home Internet does. A trio in perfect harmony. Fast speeds, a solid network, and just $39.99 a month when bundled with a wireless plan. Built for us. Terms apply. See uscellular.com for details.
This is Brandon Tate, owner and operator of Atlantic Wireless, an authorized agent for U.S. Cellular since 1997. Visit AtlanticWireless.com to find the store near you. We go beyond the call.
The price is always right at Doug Henry of Greenville. Doug Henry of Greenville is under new management with over 300 vehicles to choose from and brand new inventory arriving daily. Doug Henry is easy to find on the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Memorial Drive and always online at DougHenryGreenville.com. Come on down and purchase the vehicle of your dreams today at Doug Henry of Greenville. Right on the corner, right on the price. Doug Henry of Greenville. Go Pirates!
When it comes to protecting your home, don't gamble with just any roofer. Trust the pros at the Boone Group Roofing. Locally owned by Toot Boone, they've been serving all of Eastern North Carolina with honest, high-quality roofing you can count on. They offer no money down, and every job is backed by a 5-year workmanship warranty because your roof should be done right the first time. Don't wait. Call today at 252-714-0021. For a roof that's built to last and service you can trust, the Boone Group Roofing is on top of their game.
The Toot Boone Boogie! Homeowners can face many challenges throughout this season, but our newest New Blue star, Dixon Williams, is here to slide in and save the day. Have a clog that's hitting a foul ball and nothing seems to be getting through? Dixon's fixing to get you flowing again. Feeling like your HVAC's in a slump? Dixon's sliding in to get your comfort back on track. Are swinging blind in a power outage? Dixon's delivering a power boost. So when problems arise, turn home strikeouts into home runs with New Blue electric, plumbing, and air.
Hey, bro, weirdest thing is happening at the game. This guy sitting next to me says, "You're our good luck charm." Every time I crack a Bud Light, we score a touchdown. Now his entire family wants to buy me Bud Lights. I think I'm some kind of a football prophet. Talk soon. The team needs me.
Anything for Bud Light, the official beer sponsor of the NFL. Stock up today. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2025 Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
A quick getaway to paradise is as easy as breezing into 34 Degrees North restaurant at the Beaufort Hotel. Enjoy coastal Carolina cuisine featuring fresh local seafood or savor their hand-cut steaks. It's the premier dining destination on the Crystal Coast. The waterfront restaurant serves breakfast, lunch, dinner, and their popular weekend brunch. 34 Degrees North restaurant in Beaufort is open daily. Visit their website, 34degreesnorthrestaurant.com, or call 252-838-7250. 34 Degrees North restaurant at the Beaufort Hotel.
Are you thinking about purchasing a new home? Stop by and see us at Integrity Home Mortgage at our new location in Greenville at 1420 Arlington Boulevard. This is Talbot Green at Integrity Home Mortgage. We offer a wide variety of loan programs to help get you pre-approved. Our team of Talbot Green, Braxton Green, and Joanne Weir has over 50 years of experience and is committed to providing you with superior customer service you deserve.
To get started, call me, Braxton Green, at 526-8260.
Braxton Green, NMLS 222-3878. For informational purposes only, Integrity Home Mortgage Corporation is an equal housing lender, NMLS 208516.
This is Ryan Jones, and you listen to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
Listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. The Pirate Radio app is available now. Powered by Flatlands Jessup and Carolina Caliber. Download the app today and have Pirate Radio at your fingertips. Now, back to the show.
And welcome back. Greenville Utilities Neighbor to Neighbor program provides help for those who need temporary assistance with their utility costs, and you can make a difference. Your tax-deductible donation can be added to your GUC bill each month, or you can make a one-time donation. GUC matches all donations up to $20,000 each year. Consider helping a neighbor with GUC's Neighbor to Neighbor program. Now, let's take it back in for the end of Hour 1. Here's Flip.
Back with you on a rousing edition of Pirate Radio Live. I mean, the end of last segment looked fake and planned.
Am I stupid?
We're not doing that again. The question was answered at the end of last segment.
Not talking about this.
I tell you what, though, the room smells good.
Kiwi guava.
It's got a hint of kiwi guava.
Kiwi guava.
Is it guava?
Guava.
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 What is guava? I don't know.
It's fruit.
I'm enjoying a green apple cherry Celsius.
You should be enjoying a nice chili water on this Friday. Chili water, pure ice cold refreshment from the Black Creek Aquifer, canned to protect the water we all love. Chili water, the good water in your hand. Order 12 packs now. Chiliwater.com. Find it at a store near you. The chat gang enjoyed the end of last segment as Chandler dumped a bottle of Celsius on the table.
I still got some left.
Mike P said that was perfect. Kaz said that's why he's the man we love. Jamie said I'm crying laughing. Appreciate your commitment to the bit there, Chandler.
Yeah, that's what I do.
I didn't know you were a prop comic.
I am.
Modern day carrot top.
Yeah, modern day.
I'm not just a person. I'm a prop.
More like Gallagher, the way it smells like fruit in here.
I was going to say carrot top, more like, what's pumpkin top, melon top? It's got a big head, you know.
Haven't heard that before.
What's the biggest vegetable?
Watermelon?
That's a fruit. Oh my god!
All right,
what do you guys think about Duke?
A melon?
Tech?
You just said a melon.
But then he said, "What's the biggest vegetable?"
Oh, I said watermelon before that.
No, Chandler. I don't know. I wanted to take Georgia Tech, but it feels trappy.
Yeah, I mean, Dave Glenn said coin flip. I felt Duke all week, so I mean,
you know what? I think now is a perfect time to do some Dog of the Day.
Yeah.
Presented by the Doghouse Tavern.
Let's do it.
Can you give us a Dog of the Day intro, Jackman? Come on, Jackman. Hi, this is the Dog of the Day. The Doghouse Tavern, located 2nd Street in Ayden. The Doghouse Tavern, veteran-owned pub where every visit feels like coming home. Enjoy live music, karaoke, like me doing Dog of the Day karaoke to every song they have. Pool, darts, delicious cocktails, and the coldest beer in town. All in a relaxed and friendly atmosphere. Have a drink at the Doghouse Tavern. Carry fades. Pardon?
2nd Street in Ayden. Go ahead and check them out this weekend. Awesome drinks, awesome food. And you can enjoy some awesome college football on Saturday and then also NFL on Sunday at the Doghouse Tavern.
And why just those nights? There's football now on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
What? Any day of the week, Doghouse Tavern is the place to be.
All right, I suck all of a sudden. Overall, 7-4. You look at that, you say that's pretty darn good. But not when you've lost 3 in a row. So I'm coming home to the place where I belong. I am going with my Washington Commanders. They are underdogs, but if you take the money line, it's even. I don't want to do that. I'm taking the Commanders as 2.5-point favorites, making that line even juicier. I believe 125.
Yes.
Commanders minus 2.5 at Dallas, plus 125. Dallas's defense sucks. We have no Terry McLaurin. We have no Noah Brown. We have a 45% Debo. But we got Jaden Daniels. Jaden Daniels looked good the other night, other than him handing a wet ball off to Bill. He threw a pick. But he doesn't seem to be affected much by whatever's ailing him when it comes to running the football. He looks good running. Threw 3 touchdown passes. Our defense did not play well, and our defense probably won't play well in this game, especially with C.D. Lamb coming back. So I'm expecting a shootout in Big D. I think we have the better quarterback. I think the Commanders, this is a huge game. This is if you go to 3-4 and you lose 2 straight NFC games to the Bears and Cowboys with the schedule we have left, that's a tough road. So this is a all-in. This is a must-win game.
Must win.
This is a must-win game for Dan Quinn and the Commanders. Coaching We got the better coach. They got Schottenheimer and Eberflus. We got Dan Quinn and Cliff Kingsbury. Advantage Washington. We're the better team right now. We're the better organization right now. We got the better quarterback. We're going to go in there and win this game and get back on track. Give me the Washington Commanders -2.5 on Sunday. Chandler.
I'm going a different route. I've been going just money line. I feel like the whole time you've done this. I think you've done this, and you both have hit with Deebo Samuel and
Danny Dimes.
Daniel Jones. I'm going with the quarterback. I'm going with Bo Nix anytime touchdown at +280. He has hit for me already this year with anytime touchdown. I'm going with him again this week. I feel like if they're inside the 10, Bo Nix has a chance to get inside the end zone. So give me Bo Nix anytime touchdown +280.
End zone. Johnny D will be at that game.
Wow. Come on, guys.
J-Bone.
There's a slight bit of bias here, but I'm going Colts over the Chargers. Chargers just have too many question marks, injuries on the offensive line and running back position, and the Colts just seem to find a way to win these games. And if it wasn't for Adonai Mitchell clumsily dropping that ball out of the back of the end zone for a touchback instead of a touchdown, the Colts are undefeated. Yeah. So I like the Colts going across the country to L.A. and beating the Los Angeles Chargers.
All right. Those
+110 on the money line
are the dog of the day picks. Commanders -2.5 alternate line against Dallas. By kickoff, you might can just take the money line and get +1. If you take the money line now, it's even money. Yeah. So bet 10 to win, 20. 10. Chandler has Bo Nix +280 to get in the end zone, and J-Bone is going with Jamie's Colts.
This is our Colts.
This is our team. We bleed blue.
That guy kind of looked like Nick. No?
What the hell does that even mean?
Oh, man. Sorry. Let's take a break. We'll come back. Hour 2, we will talk Panthers, Jets. We will make our NFL picks. Surprise guest picker this week, perhaps? Maybe?
Perhaps. I saw him today in the studio.
All right. Well, we'll see if we have a different face joining us at the dais. We got that coming your way. Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. Back with you after this.
Straight out of Kinston, Chili Water by Carolina Ice Company just iced the competition. Officially ranked the #1 American-sourced water on the H2O Score app and #2 in global purity, beating out 99.9% of those overpriced premium glass bottles. Purified or sparkling, both built to dominate your cooler. Find participating locations and order online at chiliwater.com or find us on Amazon. Tap into something better. Zero sugar, zero plastic, zero regrets. Stay chilly.
At Langley Contracting, we're superior roofing specialists. Whether it's a new roof or repairing your old one, we've got you covered. And best of all, we handle your insurance claims. We are locally owned right here in Eastern Carolina. We are licensed and insured and have a 25-year roof warranty. We can handle your gutter installation too, so everything is seamless. Call or visit us online at 214roof.com for your free estimate today.
Langley Contracting, your superior roofing specialist.
CopyPro, the professional office systems people, have been serving Eastern North Carolina since 1971. From Greenville to Wilmington, businesses trust CopyPro for reliable technology, award-winning service, and top brands like Konica Minolta and Ricoh. Need multi-function printers, document management, or network solutions? CopyPro delivers powerful tools backed by certified technicians and a team dedicated to your success. CopyPro, professional people, professional systems, powerful results. Visit copypro.net or call 756-3175 today.
Sam Jones Barbecue is throwing a Smokehouse Showdown November 16th. We're shutting down the restaurant to celebrate 10 years in business while giving back to the community. Our Smokehouse staff is split up into 4 teams and will be competing in a wing, rib, and side competition. Buy your ticket today to get in on the tasting and help us raise money for Make-A-Wish Eastern NC. We'll have live music, free barbecue, free chili water, Pitt Street beer, and Pepsi products, all included in your ticket. Every cent we raise will go to Make-A-Wish Eastern NC. Find out more information at samjonesbarbecue.com.
Ever feel like somebody's watching you? Relax. It's probably just us. At Private Eyes, we've been conducting investigations since 1999, founded by law enforcement officer and military veteran Gary Pastor. Our team is stacked with former cops, military, and special ops pros. That means we find answers faster than you lose your car keys. So don't play detective. Call the real ones. Private Eyes. Professional, discreet, trusted, and way less creepy than your nosy neighbor. Call 866-774-3937.
The right partner makes all the difference. For more than 185 years, we've forged personal relationships with our customers and communities, funding economic development and rallying around the causes that are important to our neighbors. With local bankers you know and trust, businesses and individuals throughout the Carolinas continue to choose United Bank. Proud to support the Pirates. Bankwithunited.com. United Bank. Member FDIC.
East Carolina Chrysler Dodge Jeep invites you in to see the great selection of new vehicles at the Drive into Fall event. Save up to $10,000 or get 0% financing for 60 months and up to $5,500 in dealer discounts on the new 2026 Ram 1500. That's $10,000 off or 0% for 5 years and $5,500 off on a new 26 Ram truck. Also, the 2025 Jeep Grand Cherokee has its best deal yet with up to $10,000 off. Choose your Grand Cherokee and save up to $10,000 if you act now. And how about the 2025 Jeep Gladiator? East Carolina Chrysler Dodge Jeep has the best selection of 2025 Jeep Gladiators in eastern North Carolina. Save up to $9,000 on the hottest midsize pickup in the market.
East Carolina Chrysler Dodge Jeep, across from the Cockerell in Greenville. Come see us!
Offers do not include tax, title, and $8.99 admin fees. See dealer for details. Visit us at ecauto.com.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington. You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. The Pirate Radio app is available now. Powered by Flatlands Jessup and Carolina Caliber. Download the app today and have Pirate Radio at your fingertips. Now, back to the show.
And welcome back. Pirate Nation, your dream home starts with an unshakable foundation. At Unshakable Builders, they don't just build houses, they build trust. From blueprint to keys, their expert team is with you every step of the way. You dream it, they build it. Visit unshakablebuilders.com to start your journey home the right way. Unshakable Builders, build on a solid foundation. Now let's take it back in for the start of Hour 2. Here's Clip.
Appreciate that, Jack. We got Nick, a.k.a. Flynn, on video.
Why do you call him Flynn?
Is the Bud Light pregame tailgate thing said on that show canon with Pirate Radio Live, or is that two different universes?
Well, I mean, if you're saying it on PRL, so it's canon.
Yesterday I asked if you wanted to go by a different name, what would you pick? And Nick, what was your response? What was your answer to that question?
I said Flynn because of Walter's kid's alter ego and Breaking
That's
Bad.
exactly where I was going to go with that. But the fact that he wanted it because of that is crazy.
I know. It was really funny.
Do you drive with both feet, Nick?
I'm sorry, I can't.
I'm sorry.
I don't have headphones on. What did you say?
Do you
drive with both feet, Nick?
Only sometimes.
What was your name, Clip?
So we brought it up because when we were kids, and Tony, you may have been in one of my classes in kindergarten or first grade.
We were in the same kindergarten class.
Well, when they did they even do roll call in kindergarten? I don't remember. But early on, like, teachers on the first day would say Clifton Brock, and I go by Clip Cliff, no Clip, and like it was such a different name that when you're a kid, you don't want to be different.
You don't remember this at all? I thought your name for like half of kindergarten was Chip.
Exactly. There you go. And I was like, I think I even asked my mom, and I have an Uncle David. I was like, can I be like David or John? Can I have like a normal name? But, you know, I like it now.
Yeah.
But that's where the whole conversation came up. I like the name Owen. If I had a boy running by the old lady, could we name I like, so Owen. Plus, I'd be owing people money.
Oh, yeah.
This isn't even my choice, but I guess it has to be Travis.
Yeah, given to you by somebody out at ECU. Chandler's a cool name, but if you had a different name, what would you want it to be?
Anakin.
We would call you Annie, which, by the way, is the worst part that Darth Vader's
And would you ask if I was okay?
His nickname. No wonder.
Anakin Honeycutt.
And then also Malachi.
Ah,
interesting.
There was a wide receiver for App State. When they played East Carolina, I used to get the programs, which I don't even know if they sell anymore.
Programs.
And I was going through the roster, and I was like, this guy's name is Malachi. I love that name.
By the way, Chip speaking, when did you become Tony? Because you were Anthony for the first 17 or 18 years of my life.
It was in the middle of high school. The Garcia kids started calling me Tony.
Yeah.
And I actually am switching back to Anthony.
Okay.
You know, kind of new life. But rebrand. You know, my name was almost, I just learned this recently, I could have been Rosario.
That'd be awesome.
I know, man. It's that
Rosario.
One of my grandfathers' name was Rosario.
Wow.
Well, not as my grandfather or great grandfather's name was Rosario. They called him Sal too.
Oh,
I know. I was
Rosie. That would be like, hey,
once you get
Rosie.
hey, you got the gray hair coming in. Rosie is starting to fit.
Yeah, I mean
that's awesome.
You know, as a kid, you would probably be mad.
Oh, definitely.
But now, I would just lean into Rosario. Like,
Rosie just seems like an old man sitting on his front porch smoking a cigarette. Hey, Rosie.
Jamie wanted to name his son Rivers. He got nixed, so he named his dog Rivers. Kenny says Wade.
Wade Phillips.
For Wade Wilson. Couple of Cowboys there. Also, Wade Wilson is the name of Deadpool, which is interesting. Is that interesting? I don't know. Tony, what was interesting is the Carolina Panthers moving to 3-0 at home this year. Chandler, you had a great stat. Do you remember it?
Yes. There's 3 teams in the NFL that are undefeated at home.
And
undefeated in their division.
3 teams in the NFL undefeated at home and in their division. Took me a while to get there, but we'll see if you guys can do it. One is the Panthers. Who are the other 2?
Buffalo lost at home.
Yep. Colts are 1.
Yeah.
This is our team.
There's one more in the NFC.
Well, it's certainly not Green Bay. We learned that. Is it
the Niners?
Oh, because they had to tie?
Oh, Green Bay.
They beat the Lions. Have they won any other division games?
No.
And they haven't lost at home.
Okay.
So
Green Bay,
the other.
Indianapolis, and
Carolina Panthers. Tony, how about that W? We all picked against them last week.
I think we should just keep picking against them, man.
I
think I might do that
today.
You are? Definitely?
Yes.
Why? Just for superstition?
We're going to lose.
This is a huge game, Tony.
I know. It is a must-not-lose game. It's not a must-win.
A must-not-lose.
When's the last time we had a must-not-lose game?
So are you okay with a tie?
Yes. I don't want to tie, but you
Yeah.
can't lose this. I mean, if you do, it just takes away anything good that you had that you thought.
The good news about this game, though, for the C3 podcast and your viewership on YouTube, this will be a monster post-game show.
Yeah.
Because the Panthers will have a winning record this late in the season for the first time in a long time, or this would be an absolutely devastating loss.
Yeah.
This is the first time the Carolina Panthers are 500 since Cam Newton returned.
Like this late in the season, you're saying?
Yeah.
Or period.
Because we were 3-0 with Sam Darnold. We started 3-0 with Sam Darnold that year, but
oh wow, I don't remember that.
2022, I believe.
21.
You saying this late in the season kind of makes me sad.
But it's not late in the season.
It's not.
Well, I mean, yeah, but like week 7, it's like, man,
I know what you mean.
It's going fast.
It makes me sad too. But no, Tony, I even said it to Brian North. You'll hear it later. It's weird saying this is such an important game against a winless Jets team, but it's a huge game. We can kind of take you guys serious if you win this game.
Well, no, I don't. I wouldn't go that far. I mean,
really?
Yeah. I mean, look, there's going to be the thing you could take serious is that the Panthers are progressing if they win this game.
Yeah.
You know, if they lose this game, then you throw out 2 games in a row and they're inconsequential and they're blips on the radar. I think when I say no, you can't. You have to take it seriously. Is you beat the worst rushing defense in the league. We put up 220 on them, and then you put up 220 again on the second worst rushing defense in the league. And your quarterback has not had to throw for over 200 yards.
You beat a team 30-0 that beat the Buffalo Bills.
Yeah. Now that all of a sudden could be relevant if the Panthers win this game. But, we walk away with the win against the Jets. I'm not all of a sudden saying the Panthers. I just say we're stepping forward in the right direction. We're building. Bryce is getting better. Dave Canales is becoming better as a coach, and the defense is legitimate.
I think it's cool. I mean, to win, have 3 home games, win them all. Yeah, that'll get people coming to the game.
It gets people coming back. Yeah. Like, hey, this is we can actually go and watch winning football.
There's probably novice Panthers fans that just go to home games because maybe their job gives them tickets or something. They might think they're undefeated right now because they only go to the home games. Like, hey, this team's great.
I feel like we're undefeated.
I was talking to one of my buddies yesterday. He's a Jets fan, and I was like, God, I'm just scared for the Panthers. They haven't won on the road. He's like, well, let me tell you something. The Jets haven't won at home, on the road, or he was just like,
or in another country.
But it makes you, like Chandler said, is that you worry if it's a trap game. Those terms is that, and they're also a wounded animal. You know, in the corner fighting for anything, any sign of life. And so the Panthers just have to go and win. And they're going to do this against any opponent. I think Dallas had some name recognition that makes us feel good. You can say statistically that their offense is good. Their defense is not. But just because of the brand of the Cowboys, it makes it's not like the Dolphins win where it's just like, oh, the Dolphins are the worst team in the league.
Down 17.
Yeah.
Coming back, that's something to be excited about. But beating the Dolphins doesn't really jump off the paper.
Jared, I'm going to say this to you. I don't want to say it to these guys. Can you not see Aaron Glenn post-game crying in the locker room after his first win on Sunday?
And you brought up a tie. He would be perfectly following the Dan Campbell trajectory because he started 0-10-1 with the Lions and then got his first win.
This might be my first. I like to pick a tie every year. This might be my first tie pick.
I saw Daniel Jeremiah picked 11-10 as the score.
Yeah, and it was 13-11 against the Broncos. Like that's.
2 questions for you guys. Who is the starting running back?
Rico Dowdle.
Yeah, Dowdle.
You say?
I think
Rosario says Dowdle.
I think so.
What's the average run attempts? 32, 35.
What, in the league or for us?
Like for the Panthers? How many rushes do you think there'll be by
He got 30 on Sunday.
Yeah, he got 30 by himself?
30 by himself.
Damn.
He got 30
All
by
right,
himself.
let's say there's 36 rushing attempts. How do you split Dowdle and Chuba?
20.
60-40.
I would go between 20, 22 carries from Rico. And we're going to ease Chuba back in.
22-14?
Yeah.
I was thinking 23-13.
Yeah, man, I think you just put him in until he just is gassed. And then they're probably going to do a lot like the Lions, where you get the touchdown vulture with Chuba. But Dowdle has just brought he's got an electric, he just rips off big runs. You know what I mean? And so he's done it differently each week. This week was just even better because the last week they just attacked the right side of the line all day. And this time it was just up the gut, 7 yards a carry every time.
Against bad defenses. You did point that out, so he got some help there.
Yeah, and you got to give credit to the offensive line, too. An offensive line that's been battered all year long, losing Austin Corbett, losing I believe Robert Hunt.
Yeah.
But it seems like when he gets the ball, he has, maybe at least 2 gaps to choose from, and he plants his feet and takes off.
Yeah, I mean, he's not, but he's also broken a lot of tackles too. So it's been both. It's been a good line. It's been a good running back, and that's just freed the other guys up. It's taken a lot off of Bryce.
Another thing too, I get so annoyed, and Terry McLaurin's hurt right now, and that is not good. But when he's healthy and plays, and gets 2 catches for 17 yards on 4 targets. And I'm like, why even have him? Just let him leave if you're not going to do anything with him. I love when teams give their guy the ball. Last night, Jamar Chase had 23 targets, 16 catches, just monster numbers. And that's just like Joe Flacco saying he's the top receiver, him and Jefferson probably in the NFL. I'm giving him the ball. Loved that Tet has a couple touchdowns last week, and they are using him like a number 1. Yeah. I mean, I'd like to see even more maybe, but it looks like you guys did hit on a true number 1 receiver in the draft.
I mean, he has the makings of a star, right? And whether he'll be to the caliber or explosiveness of some of these other players out there, but I think he does kind of have like Justin Jefferson vibes a little, and that is I don't know if Justin Jefferson is the biggest home run hitter in the world. He just can do everything and go deep. He can go underneath.
He's also just amazing at the contested catch. Like if a guy's on him,
that's where Tet's good.
There you go.
And the quarterback play he's had just makes it very impressive.
And contested, but also when he catches the ball, he makes moves and gets yards after catch, which has been impressive too. But you knew that was going to happen. You knew he was going to get in the end zone at some point. It seemed like the other day that was going to be, hey, we're going to go to Tet early. And so
And was it last week or the week before, Chon, that Leggett had a touchdown?
Miami.
Okay. Yeah. So you get Coker back. I don't know if that's a big deal or not, but I see he's coming back, right?
Yeah, he's coming back, and he had a great year last year as an undrafted rookie. And you could argue he was Bryce Young's top target last year, and it's going to be great to have some more depth at the receiver room.
The big story last week was Bryce Young had a pick, but interestingly, coincidentally or ironically, as we're talking about Tet, is that
it was off his
a
hands.
bobble, that wasn't on. I hate when we have to do this. It's like, oh, that's not on Bryce. That's on Bryce. But Bryce had his first game where he just protected the ball for the most part, and we didn't. And going back to that Miami game, that 17-0 comeback is because Bryce was a bum in the beginning. So we played 7 good quarters of football, and he did last week what you want him to do, and that is be a game manager. And game managers can't turn the ball over. And
that's why I hate game manager has such a negative connotation. This made me mad for so many years, where it's just Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Joe Montana, these guys were game managers. They didn't screw themselves. Not everybody has to play superhero ball.
Right.
Just make sure you don't make those mistakes so your team has a chance to win.
Did people call Derek Carr game manager? Is that why
they
you're
called him
mad?
Dink and Dunk Derek.
Dink and Dunk Derek.
This game feels like a slog, and Vegas agrees. Total over under, Tony, 41.5 for Panthers Jets.
Well, I think both teams have the same exact game plan, and that is to sell out against the run.
Yeah.
If you're the Jets, you're going to say they make Bryce beat us, and if you're the Panthers, you're going to say Fields, keep him contained. The thing that you don't want Fields doing is just kind of improving or getting his legs going. And he was great in week 1. He's been terrible since.
Well, Justin Fields, everybody's like, well, he hasn't thrown a pick. You got to throw the ball, throw a pick.
True that.
And then last week he had -10 net passing yards.
It's an insane stat. 9 sacks.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Panthers, by the way, in 2 wins this year have had in a shutout have had 0 sacks. They didn't have a sack last week against Dallas.
Huh.
And I would, like you said, I would just stack the box. Yeah. Even Garrett Wilson just looks deflated.
Well, he's out.
He's out.
Yeah.
So stack the box. Make Justin Fields throw.
Garrett Wilson out.
Wait, that's the receiver, right?
Yeah.
He's out.
I saw he was out yelling at his coach going into halftime. Like, what the hell are we doing?
Pretty sure he's out.
Garrett Wilson out versus Panthers. Yeah. Wow.
Hey, I knew something. I did a thing.
I might change my pick.
But I tell you what, going into the season, I was wondering, hey, how's this defense going to do specifically against the rush?
That's been the best part of their
Panthers'
game.
defense against the rush has been outstanding.
79 yards in over 2 games, 19 yards against Miami, and then you held really what has been, and what's the Javante? He's from.
I said it last week to you guys, Achane, and then he came out and had a good game the following week. Yeah. I thought I was impressed with that, and then Javante Williams and.
Where is he from? They said he's at
Wallace Rose. Right?
Yeah, he's an Eastern North Carolina guy.
Okay, yeah.
Went to Carolina.
Okay.
And then go back to the Falcons win.
I knew they said east of 95, so I was just...
Yeah.
Go back to the Falcons win. Bijan Robinson.
Yeah.
Best running back in football. Torched the Bills the other night.
Second best to Rico Dowdle. He had one less total yard than Rico Dowdle, but still somehow got the NFC player of the week
Monday night against the Bills.
Yeah.
I guess.
One thing that just boggles
Although
my
y'all
mind-
did it against America's team. Come on.
Yeah.
One thing that boggles my mind is the thing with Rico Dowdle. Like, he had 1,000 yards rushing last year with the Cowboys, progressed as the year went on, and then he was just treated like scraps in free agency. I get Dallas, changing coaching staffs. We want to bring in different people. But the fact you got him for a year, 3.75, that's...
I know. We got him for dirt cheap, and that's why he taunted the Cowboys. He said, buckle up.
Yeah.
And then they asked him what happened. He said they didn't buckle up.
I saw that Rico Dowdle had more total scrimmage yards in the last 2 games than Saquon Barkley all 5-6 games this year.
So he's the greatest running back of all time.
Yes. Best in the league.
Atticus tarps off Ferguson says, Tet is my neighbor. Fun fact. That ain't true. A neighbor
Prove it.
is somebody.
Go to his house, knock on his door, and say,
hey, if that is true, can you
borrow
give me
some
a
sugar?
salad and can you get us like a hookup for the podcast?
Yeah, like Atticus. A neighbor is somebody that lives directly beside you to the right or to the left.
Or even if the same block, man, if we could just do the podcast at your house and have them come over, that'd be great.
I do know Atticus lives in Charlotte, but I do not believe Ted is your neighbor.
Well, hook it up, Atticus.
I believe it.
Do you really believe it?
Yeah.
believe you, Atticus.
Atticus, I'm really asking you honestly.
I know.
like this would be great for us.
Do something for your old buddies at Pirate Radio. Help out Tony Dunn. He says he lives in my apartment complex. I'm considering that my neighbor. Nope.
Yeah, I agree. He's your neighbor, dude. He's your neighbor.
Let's take a break. We'll come back and make some picks. He's not a neighbor. If he lived the next door, he'd be a neighbor.
But your apartments, man.
Like, dude, thousands of people live in one complex.
Hey, you can't have thousands of neighbors.
Yeah.
They're apartment.
My neighbor is an electrician. If there was a millionaire in Greenville that lived in my apartment complex, I would say he's my neighbor.
I don't understand.
Mr. Rogers.
These guys are all
Mr. Rogers
sleepy.
is my
They're all tired. Because,
I am tired.
Man.
I'm juiced up, man.
But I was down this week. I had a good day yesterday. I'm feeling good today. I'm just glad I'm in a good mood.
Just
don't be whiny like those commentators last night.
Yeah.
I thought they were great.
Boy, this game was going on forever.
It was. I appreciate them being honest.
If you watch me during the fourth quarter, I'm just literally just standing in the corner of the end zone by myself, just walking in circles. Like, when is this going to end?
All right, back with you after this.
You would do anything to keep your family safe. Don't leave safety to chance with national companies or do-it-yourself systems. Hi, this is Mike Robertson, the owner of SCI Technologies. We have recently merged with High-Tech Communications to become North Carolina's premier security, audio, and fire alarm provider. The most cost-effective solutions for your home or business security and life safety needs. SCI Technologies, 252-321-7006. That's 321-7006.
Pirate Nation, your dream home starts with Unshakable Builders. Now building in Sutherland Estates in Greenville and Dolostone Court in Wilson, with homes available now. And stay tuned, Cross Creek Townhomes in Greenville and Whitaker Glen in Farmville are coming soon. Browse available homes, explore floor plans, and see past projects today at unshakablebuilders.com. Have questions? Use live chat, fill out the contact form, or call the office at 814-9105. Unshakable Builders, build on a solid foundation.
Yeah. Get your game faces on, Pirates. It's Lindsey Gray with Carolina Caliber. It's time to blast the cannons in the stands and the fields, if you know what I mean. We're flying into Duff season with shotguns galore and shells for days. Don't miss out on Beretta's rebates on 17 different models of long guns and handguns. Get up to $350 back. Get ready for hunting season with the best deals around and the largest selection of firearms and accessories in Eastern NC. Shop online or stop by Carolina Caliber on Fire Tower Road in Winterville. It's a time-honored tradition.
Wings Over Greenville is getting in the fall mood with their new pumpkin spice flavor. Pumpkin spice on chicken? Believe it! Their new pumpkin spice wings and tenders mix sweet, warm fall flavors with crispy, savory chicken. First-time app user? Get free boneless wings just for signing up. And when you order delivery through the app, you skip the middleman. No extra fees from third-party apps like Uber Eats or DoorDash. And don't forget, use the promo code PIRATE25 for 10% off your meal. So fly smart. Download the Wings Over app today or order now at wingsover.com. Wings Over, they deliver.
Phelps Chevrolet is the dealer to see. For a car or a truck or an SUV. The best service and quality. That's the Phelps guarantee. Phelps Chevrolet, the name you can trust. Phelps Chevrolet, you can count on depend on. Phelps Chevrolet.
Get you one.
Shopping season is in full swing at Russell's in downtown Washington. This is Rhonda, and new arrivals are everywhere in the store. We have new sportswear from Peter Millar, Johnny O, Gentile, and Duckhead. The pants, shirts, sweaters, and vests are all on the showroom floor, ready for you. Shop now for a new sports coat from Johnny O, Harshafter Marks, or Duckhead. And ladies, we're fully stocked with new dresses, sweaters, outerwear, and jewelry. Russell's on Main Street in downtown Washington. Go Pirates!
Miss Shirley, play my dad's commercial now.
Okay, Lincoln, you got it.
Looking for the best ride on four wheels? I'm Brian Harris with 360 Golf Carts in Greenville. From parts to sales to service, we've got you covered with Easy-Go, Club Car, and rugged utility carts ready to roll. Locally owned and operated, we'll even deliver right to you. Come see me on Highway 43, just past D.H. Conley High School, or visit 360golfcarts.com.
360 Golf Carts, pirates supporting pirates. Arr!
Are you tired of dealing with IT headaches? Does this sound familiar? Phones, Wi-Fi, or email always acting up? Are you afraid of phishing scams, data breaches, or ransomware attacks? Every minute your systems are down, you're losing money. If you're nodding your head, it's time to call cybersharks.net. We handle IT so you can focus on growing your business. Fast, reliable, and always there when you need us. Call 321-7800 today and get IT support that actually works. Cybersharks.net. We keep your business swimming.
This is Holton Ahlers. Join me for the Holton Ahlers Show every week right here on Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
There's local politics, bud.
Listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. The Pirate Radio app is available now, powered by Flatlands Jessup and Carolina Caliber. Download the app today and have Pirate Radio at your fingertips. Now, back to the show.
And welcome back. Michaels and Gateway Family and Cosmetic Dentistry has been Greenville's premier dental practice for over 40 years. Their mission is to provide exceptional dental care with compassion, integrity, and innovation, ensuring every patient leaves with a healthy, confident smile. Visit them at 2330 Hemby Lane in Greenville or call at 752-1600. At Langley Contracting, they are the superior roofing specialists. Whether it's a new roof or repairing your old one, they've got you covered, and, best of all, they handle all your insurance claims. They are locally owned right here in Eastern North Carolina. They are licensed and insured and have a 25-year roof warranty. They can handle your gutter installation too, so everything is seamless. Call or visit them online at 214roof.com for your free estimate today. Langley Contracting, your superior roofing specialist. Now, let's take it back in. Here's Clip.
I got to pick up a tight end, J-Bone. Your guys not playing?
Probably not. I'd shut him down. I think all you're going to do is just make that injury worse, and this team looks abysmal.
Let's see if Michael Mayer is out there. I had him on my roster and then dropped him after the Commanders game because I thought he was going to be out for a while. But he had a touchdown last week. He is available, and I will be adding him right now and putting him in my lineup. So nobody cares about fantasy teams. I loaded up on Bills on this team, so I am screwed with them on a bye.
I'm still mad. 2 weeks ago, I scored 171 points in our league and lost by 1 point or less than 1 point to CW.
I hate to, and then I look at how many other teams I would have beat in that scenario, and it would have been every other team.
It just made me mad too because like not only was it that, then it was CW.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh, Mr. Fantasy somehow scored 173 points or 70. It was crazy.
Jackson, can you hand me that list right in front of you there with the picks from last week? Because Tony and Sean,
I don't know how I fell back so much.
Yeah, y'all got off to like great starts, and then we all lost Monday night. We all had the Bills and Commanders and lost. Chandler had the Chiefs over the Lions.
Okay.
Tony, you were like red hot, and then you missed Niners, Bucks, Lions, Chiefs, and the Monday night games all in a row, or would have been even higher on the board. But
that Niners game too, I wasn't completely out of it.
Sean with a 10-4 week last week.
Yeah.
And that catches him up with J-Bone. 54 wins for Jarrett, 54 for Chandler, 51 for Tony, 50 for me.
Outside of, I believe, week 5, me and Tony have the same record every week.
All right.
8-6 last week.
Rams-Jags is your overseas game this week.
I'm done with these Jaguars.
Yeah.
I'm done with these overseas games.
Who'd they play last week? It was a show me. Yeah, so they come off a Chiefs win. I think
that was another loss for me.
You read it right, didn't you, Jarrett? No, Chandler. Chandler had the Seahawks last week.
I think I picked the Jags, but I said, this is a letdown spot.
Yeah. I will go with the Rams over the Jaguars.
Yeah, I'm going Rams too.
I'm going to go Rams as well.
I can see Jags winning, but I'm not going to pick against Stafford and McVay, so...
All right, Saints at Bears. Bears, this is a big game for the Bears, really, because they come off a win that maybe they shouldn't have got Monday night. Got some help with a fumble.
Are they 4-2?
What were you saying, Jarrett?
2 straight wins that they shouldn't have gotten.
They're 3-2.
Both wins 25-24.
Who was the other one against?
Raiders.
They shouldn't have got that one?
No.
Okay.
They didn't play well enough, and then we just shot ourselves in the foot.
They're only 4.5-point favorites against the Saints. I mean, there's no way the Saints win on the road.
No.
Give me the Bears.
The Bears.
And I don't love them, but...
Everybody said after the Raiders game, she's like, Ben Johnson and Caleb Williams figured it out. I said, wait for the Commanders game. And they figured it out. Give me the Bears.
The Dolphins, so they played the Bills.
They played them tough.
And played them tough. Do they just play crap teams the rest of the year? Every week, it's like we have to think about, should we take the Dolphins? No offense, they've played the Panthers, and we didn't know at that point. They've played the Jets. I feel like every week they're just in an awful game that they have a chance to win. They are underdogs in Cleveland this week. I'm taking Miami.
It's a weather game now. 40-mile-an-hour winds.
Yeah.
Rain.
I'm going Browns at home here.
Yeah,
I think I'm going to go with the defense, Browns defense.
I'm going Browns.
I'm an idiot. I'm taking the Dolphins.
And, I mean, it's just principle.
They have the better left-handed quarterback in this game. But, again...
The Lefty Bowl.
Does that even matter?
Yeah, we'll be watching.
We got to take the Patriots seriously.
Yeah.
Yes. Jarrett Watkins, one of the all-time great calls. They will lose week 1 to the Raiders and make the playoffs. And they are on track to do both of those things. Patriots at Titans...
this is one of those stupid fire the coach. What's like the record of that interim coach?
Good call.
I mean, the record is more favorable towards against the spread, but also the interim is Mike McCoy. So
and you got Vrabel coming back.
Yeah,
I'm going Patriots here.
I think this is the first time Vrabel has played the Titans, and they just fired his predecessor, so he's gonna want to kick him in the teeth and be like,
"What a mess, too." The Titans are 3 GMs, 3 years.
I don't get firing Brian Callahan right now, because why didn't you do it during the offseason? What have you seen through 6 weeks that it's like, all right, now we got to fire, especially with a rookie quarterback? Brian Callahan's not the problem.
The answer is that you're the first to start prepping for head coaches hires.
You're already ruining Cam Ward's development. It's clearly not a coaching problem in Tennessee.
This was a good move for Cam Ward, though, because he did the I'm going to keep it buck, we ass or whatever. Yes. And didn't the coach come down on that? We can't be saying that.
I'm not going to say Brian Callahan didn't deserve to be fired, but he deserved to be fired in March.
Yeah.
Not 6 weeks into your rookie quarterback's first season.
Patriots are the pick?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was not believing in Drake May just because of the history of Carolina quarterbacks coming out of the draft. Drake,
he's legit.
Mitch Trubisky, Sam Howell. But that throw against the Bills to Stephon Diggs, that was the throw where I was like, this guy can play football. Yeah. And I'm going Patriots on the road. Mike Vrabel revenge game.
Let me see how far I want to go back here for this next one. Raiders Chiefs. Jarrett, let's go back to 20.
They haven't won since Christmas Day.
2017. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. I think 13 out of the last 15. Does that sound about right? Yeah. Chiefs have beat the...
Because the last one was Christmas Day 23, right?
I'm seeing some one-score games here.
I know Josh McDaniels kept it close.
Can the Raiders keep it close against the Chiefs?
I want to say yes. I think there is a way to even win this game, but I don't believe in this coaching staff to the point of like they're going to realize that, oh, hey, we can win this game. And Geno Smith needs to be benched. Like, if he's playing, it's a blowout.
Yeah.
Is he that bad?
He's been really bad.
I mean, you wouldn't expect a 12-year veteran to throw elementary picks. But
He's back to old Geno.
Last week he rolls out to the right, and this guy's not open. This guy's not open. So the veteran quarterback would be like, all right, I'm either running or throwing it away. He goes, nope, cross the body, straight to the DB.
All right, so the head coach of Seattle,
Mike McDonald,
is a defensive guy?
Yes.
Who's the offensive coordinator?
For Seattle?
Yeah.
They just fired Shane Waldron. No, who is it?
Because Sam Darnold looks good in Seattle. Geno looked good in Seattle.
But Geno looked good with Shane Waldron.
Clint Kubiak.
Clint Kubiak is
Gary's boy.
Baller. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. We're all taking the Chiefs here, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
KP time.
That's bad, Jared.
I know. I was telling Name Redacted this last night. You know the season's over when you're like, we should start Kenny Pickett.
Yeah, that's bad. Eagles at Vikings. Jeff Nadeau. He was saying this when the Eagles were 4-0. They have issues. I was like, whatever. They've lost 2 in a row. He said that his favorite pick this weekend is Vikings.
True.
And I hate picking Carson Wentz, but there is he said, couldn't you just see Carson Wentz lighten up the Eagles?
No.
Tony will be an Eagles believer to his grave at this point.
This is get-right game for them.
2.5-point favorites on the road. Tony's taking the Eagles.
So am I.
I'm taking the Vikings.
He's listening to Nadeau.
I didn't. I had this circled before I even knew. That Nadeau pick.
Even Nadeau.
No, I just the Eagles. They can't. I just don't see them getting right.
There are issues. Lane, our big Philly guy, earlier in the chat. Yeah, this is my favorite thing about the Eagles. They win a Super Bowl and then want to get rid of everybody. He said, how am I feeling about my team? The Eagles need a new freaking quarterback and offensive coordinator. They're running Jalen Hurts out of town.
Maybe the coordinator.
You want Jalen Hurts? Maybe he'll join the Raiders.
Sure.
Would you take him?
Sure. I mean, yeah, I don't know.
Jackson, could you be a little louder?
Yeah, I don't have headphones, so I'm hearing everything you say and nothing they say.
And it's still coming through.
Yeah. So if you could be a little louder, we could hear what you're saying. Thanks, man. All right. Jared's taking the Vikings. Why not? I'll join you.
Why not let it fly?
This NFC East is turning. The Giants are going to win the freaking division somehow. All right. Panthers at Jets. Tony,
Jets.
Chandler. Chandler, you really are.
Jets.
You can't believe that you have a
been saying
competent
this
team.
since Monday.
I know.
Do you really believe it, or are you doing it for a jinx thing?
I'm not. I believe. I can see. I can see me being very disappointed.
Tony, have you got a Panthers pick right this year?
No.
You've picked them when they've lost and picked against them when they've won.
I feel like I have too. Well, no. Yeah, I feel like I have too. Because when we started 0-2, I was like, I'm not picking the Panthers.
Well, someone's got to give here.
I've been pretty good picking the Panthers.
Then I
this year,
picked the Panthers against the Patriots and got waxed.
Last week I picked Dallas though.
I'm going with my Panthers. We're for real. Gosh, I just ruined it.
I know. I got a bad feeling, man.
I'm going Thurs. I just don't see a world where the Jets win a game right now. Like, Justin Fields is bad as advertised. Garrett Wilson's out. The coach is in shambles. His team doesn't believe in him anymore.
Tony, y'all can win this game, right?
We can.
We can win this game.
We should. I'm more worried about the dang field.
Yeah.
Like, everybody gets hurt on that field all the time. I don't want to play there.
I'm taking the Panthers.
All right. I hope you guys are right.
G-Man at Broncos.
Broncos all day.
Jarrett's starting to get scataboo fatigue. I hate Jackson Dart. He's a punk.
Yeah.
I'll take the Broncos at home.
We've never seen something like this, but we've seen this plenty of times. Like, Cam Scatterbo is fun to watch. He was fun to watch last year. This isn't anything out of nowhere. If you watched the college football playoff, you saw him be awesome.
Look, we as Americans, let's be real. Let's be honest. It's racism, but it's not in a negative way. When we see a white athlete do something, we freak out.
Yeah.
It's like seeing an alien. And we
have to actually be nervous saying it.
I know.
You know.
We walk on eggshells.
I also think this is that I see a lot of people. I mean, we all make race a big conversation, and largely it should be in many cases, right? But somebody, when you were talking about Jackson Dart's a punk, I hate everybody on the internet's like, they're doing the Shador picture versus this is Cam, and it's like, if he was this, and I'm like, look, I know people that don't like Jackson Dart because of his bravado, but I like it. I like when players are like this. I want my quarterback to be like, I like this kid already.
I have a healthy hate for him though, because like I said last week, he's in our division. I want to hate a Giant player. They haven't, like Daniel Jones. I couldn't really hate him. He was just a dweeb.
I kind of like the Giants in this game because of the junk talk that's going back and forth. And I feel like these guys are just arrogant enough to go out there and win it. I'm not going to pick the Giants though. I'm going to pick the Broncos defense at home.
Yeah, I believe nothing about this Broncos offense. It has looked kind of terrible throughout the season.
Giants pass rush.
But yeah, I like both defenses, but I'm going to go with the Broncos.
And I hate to say this too, like it would be cool if Dart and Scatterbo go in there and win.
After that guy's comments, the linebackers' comments.
I missed the comments.
I mean, it wasn't that big. It just
Benito?
Yeah, I don't know who he was, but one of their starting line, he's like, we've played guys that run around. The kid thinks he's big deal or something like that. So he was throwing a little shade like you're talking about the bravado. It wasn't that big of a deal, but I could see it being bulletin board material for the two young pups.
Who's the Saints linebacker that was talking about
Demario Davis?
Doug Davis.
I would love to find that. How do you spell his name?
Demario.
Hey, did you hear it, Tony, when he was describing Scatterbo on the bench?
No.
He's like the kid at the football camps that misbehaves and you can't calm him down.
He said, "Oh, here you go, here you go."
He's like a bad little kid. He's just like a little bad kid. What you think this is?
I hope he doesn't
It's a
cuss.
grown man game. You already let it go one time. That's 5 yards. Man, that's 1 yard, boy. You ever been at one of those little football camps and you picked up one of them bad kids like wrestling with them? That's what number 44 like. I can feel his little feet just back there going. It was like a bad little kid.
How many yards did you get?
Hey.
And then after the game,
That's where you run. You got to. That's how you're supposed to play. Hey, I got much respect for you, dog. Keep hunting.
after the game, they had a respect thing. But he's one of them bad little kids at football camp. I could see Scatterbo getting kicked out of class and like getting in trouble a lot. So I thought that was a pretty good
They said he put his dad's pads on when he was a kid, or his uncle's pads, that would run into telephone poles.
Well, there's the video of him at Arizona State. They're like walking on the field, and a guy was videoing, and he walks by, and Cam Scatterbo's hitting his head against the brick wall. They're like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "I'm getting my neck right."
I mean, not just his head, the crown of his helmet.
The crown of his head going against the brick wall.
He's genuinely he's not being fake about any of this. Like, so I respect, I like Scatterbo, honestly, but
I wouldn't want to try to tackle him.
No, I'll take the Broncos at home.
Broncos
as well.
Broncos.
All right, let's take a break. We'll come back with the remainder of our picks. Back with you, Pirate Radio Live. Coming up, Hour 3. Morgan Ahlers, Brian North. We'll talk Pirate football and get our new Blue Pirate report. And Jackson has a pick. He is 7-0 on his MAC picks of the week. Who's he got for us this week? We'll find out later on in our show. Back with you after this.
I'm Nick White, and I approve this message.
Nick White believes Greenville's future is bright, but City Council is distracted by sending $400,000 out of state for a human resources study, distracted by fringe issues while hiking property taxes, and distracted by our nation's flag burning $30,000 trying to bring it down. Our priorities are simple: fix the roads, recruit industry, pick up the trash, and when disaster strikes, respond fast. Show up for Nick White in District 4, paid for by the Committee to Elect Nick White.
Michaels & Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry has been Greenville's premier dental practice for over 40 years. I am Dr. Chris Gateway, and our mission at Michaels & Gateway is to provide exceptional dental care with compassion, integrity, and innovation, ensuring every patient leaves with a healthy, confident smile. Doctors Michaels & Gateway are committed to providing an outstanding patient experience with every visit. Not only only do we offer all your dental needs under one roof, in most cases, we can take care of those needs on the same day. Bring your smile to us at Michaels and Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry.
Fall is hands down the best time to be at Fish Street Hardware in downtown Greenville. We've got live music, trivia, singo, karaoke, and more to keep your nights lively. Plus, game days are back and better than ever with home and away tailgate parties as we cheer on the Pirates all season long. Make NFL Sunday your new Sunday fun day with brunch at 10 a.m., games all day, and doors open until 9. We're extending our hours on Fridays and Saturdays, now open until 11 with live music from 8 to 11, including monthly full band shows. Stay connected on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at Fish Street Hardware and come see what all the buzz is about this fall at Hardware.
Hey Pirate Nation, are you in the market for a member-focused local credit union or making a switch from your existing one? Then explore First Flight Credit Union with branches across eastern North Carolina where all residents are membership eligible. First Flight members experience in-person service, competitive savings, and loan rates. Everything from automobile, boat, and home loans, First Flight has you covered. First Flight is more than just a branch. They're on a mission to take better care of our community. Stop by one of their local branches today or visit efirstflight.com. First Flight is insured by the NCUA and an equal housing lender.
Ready to take the road less traveled? This October, get behind the wheel of a brand new 2025 Subaru Outback at Capital Subaru of Greenville with 0.9% APR financing for 36 months. That's legendary Subaru capability with financing that's almost too good to be true. Capital Subaru of Greenville off of Memorial Drive or online at capitalofgreenville.com. Proud official partner of the ECU Pirates. Price does not include licensing costs, registration fees, or $6.99 dealer admin fee. See dealer for details. Offer expires November 3rd, 2025.
Country Mart has been locally owned and operated for over 40 years and is your premier country store serving the best cheese biscuits and country food around. Country Mart is open every day and has 2 locations in Bethel on Highway 11 and in Stokes on Highway 903. Both Country Mart locations are top-of-the-line fuel stations serving Shell gas, including 93 ethanol-free high-octane gas, which is the best for all you boat owners. Country Mart, fueling you up with great food in your engines with great gasoline. Go Pirates!
Ahoy, home hunters! Ready to find the real treasure of Eastern North Carolina? At E&C Pirate Realty Allen Tate, our crew of expert agents will help you chart the course to your dream home without any rough waters.
Whether you're buying, selling, or just looking to drop anchor, we've got the map to real estate gold. E&C Pirate Realty Allen Tate, where X marks the spot, and every home is a hidden gem.
Visit encpiraterealty.com.
We close the deal or someone walks the plank.
Right? Call today. Hey Pirate Nation, warm weather is here and it's time to get back on the boat. And at Stroud's Marine, they're stocked up with over 26,000 pre-owned parts. They got everything you need from propellers, lower units, trim units, electrical and fuel parts, and just about anything else you need for an outboard. Stay up to date with the latest deals, parts, and promotions by following them on social media. And as always, their mission is to save you money and get you back on the water as quickly as possible. Remember, they're just around the corner. Stop by the shop at 865 Rivet Street in Greenville. For more information, head to StroudsMarine.com. Stroud's Marine, your best source for salvaged outboard parts.
This is DJ Ford, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. The Pirate Radio app is available now. Powered by Flatlands Jessup and Carolina Caliber. Download the app today and have Pirate Radio at your fingertips. Now, back to the show.
And welcome back. Chronic joint pain hovers, and you never know when it is going to rear its ugly head. And that goes for David Garrard, too. This is why the medical professionals at QC Kinetics take their job so seriously. When they treat patients like David Garrard, they are delivering long-term relief, treatments without surgery or downtime. Call QC Kinetics for your free consultation today at 252-645-6458. That's 252-645-6458. Now let's take it back in for the wrap-up of Hour 2. Here's Clip.
All right, Maxon, are you here for the whole show?
Yep, I'll be here the entire time.
We'll get your Mac pick of the week. 7-0 on the year. Just incredible.
Impressive.
We'll see what he's got for us this week and have that for you. But let's make the remainder of these NFL picks. Real quick, Tony, did you watch the Pirates last night? Forgot to ask you about that. Yeah. Thoughts? Yeah.
Well, you see when they put together both sides of the football, right? I mean, I thought they let them back in a couple of times that you weren't too happy about. And I like that we're throwing the ball pretty well.
Yeah.
By the way, Tony's kid, part of the problem, he left the game early.
He did. But he had school.
I know.
He's in high school.
No, that's another great example of Thursday night football, and now it's not great for attendance purposes, but
yeah,
that was a lot. All of our fifth quarter calls.
It's kind of cool to when it's like a special occasion,
Right.
but there was just so many Thursday night games this
I
year.
talked about that with Kevin Monroe, who played, late 90s. And Tony, we remember the Virginia Tech game.
Yeah.
We went together. Like, it was a big deal. Now it's just another run-of-the-mill game almost. It used to be a huge deal.
Especially when you can see almost every game now on television, regardless.
All right. Great game here. Colts at Chargers. Now, I am picking against the Colts. It's my bit for this year, and it is costing me wins. But I do think I can win a game by picking against the Colts here. I will take the Chargers at home, but Jamie, I'm not going to poo-poo your team anymore at this point in the season. It's a cool story. They're the real deal. But give me Justin Herbert at home.
I want Jarrett to pick before me.
I'm going with Jarrett's dog of the day, which is the Colts.
Colts, yeah.
You're going with the Colts?
Yeah.
Oh, then I'm rocking with the Colts then.
Yeah, no, I said it earlier. Offensive line injuries. Rashawn Slater, I mean, barely, I don't even think he played a game. And then you lose Amarian Hampton, you lose Najee Harris. I mean,
Hampton's out?
Yeah. Where do you go from here? Offensively, I don't believe in Justin Herbert outside the month of September, so I'm taking the Colts.
I saw it when they played my team. They do not protect Justin Herbert.
What happened to Hampton?
He got,
Is he on your fantasy team?
Yeah.
He's been out. He was out last week, right?
No, he started.
He got hurt last week.
He got hurt last week. Okay.
A lot of injuries, man.
Yeah, it stinks.
Across the board, including this next game. Commanders, Cowboys.
Mid-season redraft.
Good Lord. I just saw the guys we have questionable, not even out. And it's like Debo, Zach Ertz, Cosme, who's trying to come back from last year's playoff injury.
And Hampton's out a while, too. So
we've moved on.
I know. Well, I was just letting Tony know.
No, thank you. Thanks for sad news.
Commanders or Cowboys, Chandler?
I'm going Commanders.
Why?
Bounce back. And Cowboys, I mean, y'all are going to rush all over them. That defense.
We're going to have to. We're going to have to run the ball.
That Cowboys defense is so bad. It's awful.
And it's one of those things like, all right, they'll step up this week. And they don't.
Nope. And that corner's out.
Yeah. Well, he got hurt at his house or something.
Diggs? Yeah. Did you see the guy? What about the crazy injuries last week before games? You had a guy that got knocked out, got a concussion. Then you had Anthony Richardson who had a band snap and pop his eye.
That's nuts. Yeah.
2 guys in 1 pregame warm-up.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Do you remember DJ Swearinger?
Yeah,
Redskins
I remember.
Safety, kind of a crazy guy, just talked junk nonstop. He knocked himself out of a game in pregame somehow, and it was like, of course he did. But that stinks. Trayvon Diggs had an accident at his home Thursday. Was there any?
So you never can trust this news because, he can't, it could be him doing something stupid, and he's got to say it's not stupid, and then it's like they're going to try to get money out of his contract because it's not football related. He's got to be like, I was rehabbing and slipped out of the ice tub, not smoking meth.
Bad news there. We're going to need to score 38 because CeeDee Lamb's back. Cowboys are going to score.
Yeah.
Jamie has Daniels anytime touchdown. I might ride with that. I'm taking my guys. They were my dog of the day pick. This is must-win territory here, man. After losing that game last week, you can't lose games like that and be a serious playoff contender. So we got to win this one on the road.
Yeah, I'm going Commanders. I was going to go Cowboys, but you talked me into it when you did your dog of the day pick. Just looking at the coaching staff, I'm not a fan of Dan Quinn, but he's light years better than Brian Schottenheimer.
Better coach, better quarterback. Tony?
Oh, I mean, why do you say Brian Schottenheimer's so bad? I mean, comes from a great history. Yeah, his dad was one of the greatest coaches in football history.
I love Marty
in the regular season.
But
I
mean, you look at Brian Schottenheimer's career; he's been fired.
Their offense has been really good.
Yeah.
And a lot better than it was last year when he was still the coordinator. So, I mean, I don't think I think the defense just stinks. I think that I'm picking the Commanders anyway, and I was going to pick them before but Clip, I think this is one of the good problems you have is that when you have a player like Jaden Daniels, like you are disappointed anytime you lose. It's like the whole weight of the world is on you because you lost this one game with this fumble, and if you don't have that and you win by 2, you don't care. All of a sudden, you're still a good team. So.
Jaden Daniels is so cool and stuff too. His post game comments. He said, "It's my job. I have to focus every single play. I did not focus on a simple handoff. Like, I want to see how he bounces back. I hope he comes out with some damn fire.
He's gonna smoke these guys, dude. Commanders.
Packers at Cardinals.
Packers.
Go Pack, go.
Yeah.
Although
maybe they'll win a game sometime in the year of 2025.
They did win last week. They are the best, most boring, not great team in the league.
Yeah. Kyler Murray is questionable, so I'm going with the Packers because I believe he'll play. But if Jacoby Brissett plays, it looks like Jacoby Brissett is their best option at quarterback. And I think the Cardinals team that's built around Kyler Murray is good enough to be a wild card team. But Kyler Murray just finds a way to ruin it. So I'm going with the Packers because I think Kyler will play. But if Jacoby Brissett plays, I might make a personal bet and take the Cardinals.
Did they play the Colts last week?
Yeah, and it came down to the last play.
Threw a dumb interception in that game, too.
Who y'all got?
Packers.
All right, Falcons at Niners. This is Niners all the way.
Niners.
And I said the other night, and Jared, you said before Monday Night Football, you like the dogs. I like the Falcons to stay in that game the other night. They ended up kind of dominating, but going on the road here, it just feels like a Falcons versus Panthers game.
Quarterback play not good enough for them to go on the road in this environment. I'm going 49ers as well.
I'm going Falcons.
I like to see Christian McCaffrey tell Bijan he's not the best in the league.
I tell you what, if the Falcons do win, it's time to take them serious.
Yeah.
Then you have to take us even more serious.
Exactly. Sean?
I'm going Niners.
All right. Bucks at Lions. Good game. Mm-hmm. What do you think the spread is for this game, Tony?
3.5.
I thought it'd be something like that too. It's like 5.5
for the Lions.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. I was gonna do start or sit Stafford or Goff.
I am starting Stafford, but my other quarterback is kind of terrible. It's Justin.
I mean, I think
I'm forced to play Goff, and I don't hate it because I could see this being an up and down game.
Yeah.
I mean, I was going Goff. Especially at home, Detroit. If this is in Tampa, I might think Stafford. I might take that more seriously. I'm picking the Lions.
I do like the Lions coming off a loss to win this game.
Their secondary, though, is just in shambles.
Baker's going to bake.
Didn't the guy get...
Yeah, Brian Branch is suspended again.
Yeah.
Terrion Arnold is back, but he hasn't really played his best so far early this season.
I love the Lions at home any day of the week.
All right.
Yeah, Lions going.
What a world it is when you can say something with such gusto.
It makes me happy. I mean, my
love the
team
Lions.
stinks, but there's a relatability there with the Lions where it's just like, nice, good for them.
2 good Monday night games, Bucks, Lions, and Texans, Seahawks this week. Is that right? Does that mean Falcons, Niners is Sunday night?
Yeah. And a 10 o'clock kickoff for Texans, Seahawks.
Ooh.
That's insane.
I can't trust the Texans on the road.
Seahawks at home.
Yeah, I'll take the Seahawks.
Seahawks.
All right.
I mean, it could be a wild one and Texans win, but I'll go Seahawks.
Tony, this is a big week for our 3-3 football teams.
Yeah, my co-host always says week 6 is when you start to learn who the real teams are in the league, and so we're here.
Yeah. Good luck to your boys.
All right, thank you.
Appreciate you hanging out. We will talk Pirate football when we return with DJ Captain Morgan Ahlers, Brian North as well, and the MAC pick of the week from Jackson. It's all ahead. Pirate Radio Live, Hour 3. Back with you after this.
Here it is. Cooler weather is creeping in. Football is in the air. And if climbing up and down stadium steps is a chore for you and your knees or your hips hurt with every step, there may be relief right around the corner. QC Kinetics are medical professionals that use advanced PRP and stem cell protocols that have helped tens of thousands of people with their joint pain. The stem cells come from your own body to revitalize and regenerate your joints. If you've been told you need surgery, you owe it to yourself to get a second opinion. Call QC Kinetics now now to get started. 252-765-PAIN.
At Tiebreakers, we pride ourselves on serving
big, juicy wings.
I'm talking
big and juicy.
Our chickens are the same ones that kick sand in the other chickens' faces. If our chickens played football, they'd be linebackers. The competition's chickens, they'd be
skinny little kickers.
Trade those kickers in for linebackers. Join us today for
big, juicy wings.
All season long at Tiebreakers.
Tiebreakers, with 2 locations in Greenville and on Railroad Street in Winterville.
Straight out of Kinston, Chili Water by Carolina Ice Company just iced the competition. Officially ranked the #1 American-sourced water on the H2O Score app and #2 in global purity, beating out 99.9% of those overpriced premium glass bottles. Purified or sparkling, both built to dominate your cooler. Find participating locations and order online at chiliwater.com or find us on Amazon. Tap into something better. Zero sugar, zero plastic, zero regrets. Stay chilly.
Flatlands Jessup Insurance Group is not your typical insurance company. We're a family-run, independently owned agency that's been trusted throughout Eastern North Carolina since 1963. For 60 years, we've proudly served local communities with a passion for customer service that goes beyond simply meeting expectations. My father understood the importance of rolling up his sleeves and going to work to find solutions for his clients, and our team today understands it too. If you contact one of our 6 offices, rest assured that we'll treat you like family, not just a client. Flatlands Jessup Insurance Group, your whole world covered.
Play it again, sport. Buy, sell, trade. Great deals never felt so good. So good, so good, so good. I saved a bunch of cash. Buy, sell, trade. Using my gear like I never knew I could. Play It Again Sports. Buying and selling new and used sporting and fitness equipment for over 27 years right here in Greenville. Located on Greenville Boulevard across from the Nissan dealership.
Hi, this is Dunn, Vice President of Business and Workforce Solutions at Pitt Community College. As part of the local business community, I know the power of a skilled workforce. That's why I'm excited about our programs. We're passionate about partnering with you, the business community, to ensure our local talent gains the practical, hands-on skills your company needs. Let's work together to build your team and grow our community's success. Discover how we can support your business at pittcc.edu/workforce.
We filled the trucks so you'll save big bucks during the Lazy Boy Truckload Sale at Bostic Sugg Furniture. Look for the Lazy Boy truck in our parking lot. It's filled with Lazy Boy furniture at huge savings. Take advantage of big rig discounts of up to 50% off Lazy Boy recliners and motion sofas, Lazy Boy stationary furniture, leather, sectionals, and chairs. But quantities are limited. There's no reorders, no rain checks. So roll in before these savings roll out during the Lazy Boy Truckload Sale at Bostic Sugg Furniture.
Fall into savings at Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Right now, get 10% off MSRP on the 2025 Ram 1500. That's up to $10,000 in savings. Or drive home the brand new 2026 Ram 1500 with 0% financing for 60 months, plus up to $5,000 in dealer discounts. We also have a huge selection of pre-owned vehicles, all backed by our Used Car Advantage program, including a 3-month, 3,000-mile limited warranty for peace of mind. Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Drive a little to save a lot.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington.
Turn it up.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
And welcome back in. You would do anything to keep your family safe. Don't leave safety to chance with national companies or do-it-yourself systems. SCI Technologies has actually recently merged with High Tech Communications to become North Carolina's premier security, audio, and fire alarm provider. They have the most cost-effective solutions for your home or business's security and life safety needs. Call SCI Technologies today at 321-7006. Now, let's take it back in for the start of Hour 3. Here's Clip.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live on a Friday. talk Pirates Hour 1, NFL Hour 2. Back to ECU now as we talk to the man who was calling a ton of first down Pirates and 20-plus first downs for Tulsa last night. Got some fireworks, literally, figuratively, inside of Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium. He is Morgan Ahlers joining us on the Turner Home Team Live line. Morgan, how you doing, sir?
I am doing fantastic. It is Friday. It's a beautiful weekend coming up, and Pirates won. Life's good.
Life is good. And outside of the referee conversations and pauses, I was very entertained by last night's game. We had big plays. We had, both teams moving the ball down the field. It was a entertaining college football game, Morgan. And look, the defense didn't have their best night, but it was good to see the offense go out and win a game for ECU.
Yeah, they played very, very well, I thought. We had a few big plays in there that really broke the game open a little bit and almost kept Tulsa in the game a little bit as well. They had a couple big plays to tight end Foley. I think that, one of those plays was just a really well-designed play. The first touchdown that he had over the middle, I think, was excellent design on their part. And defensively, I know they were banged up a little bit, and the off week coming up maybe came at a really good time for the Pirates.
No doubt, and man, we saw the passing game get going, and that connection with Hauser and Smith. Holton and Caden have been calling for more downfield passing from this Pirate team, and they were able to hook up on two big ones last night.
Yeah, they did, and it showed you the athleticism that Smith has. He broke free. My one complaint is, dude, just take it to the house, go straight to the end zone, score a touchdown. Don't run all the way across the field before you cross the goal line.
More opportunities to drop the ball before you get into the end zone, which is a crazy epidemic in the world of football that we see somehow every week, and it's gross.
And you see it at every level. You see it at college. You've seen it in the pros. It's score the touchdown, celebrate after.
It was screwing me up because I'm trying to get the video for Pirate Radio Social, and I'm like, okay, well, he was right there 2 seconds ago. Where is he now? And he's on the other side of the field. I'm like, what are you just running in the end zone?
He does get the score and gets another one after that. 150 yards receiving last night for Anthony Smith, half of Caden Hauser's 300 yards. And then, Morgan, we saw the ground game get going. Pirates, and some of these, how many times was Hauser sacked? I don't have that number on the stat sheet, but the Pirates credited.
He was sacked once.
Okay, with 53 rushes as a team for 268 yards, 3 touchdowns, a touchdown for Hauser, a touchdown for Marlon Gunn, and London Montgomery, a 100-yard rushing game for the Pirates, 125 yards. And we saw Engelman running the ball well again last night, Morgan, too. Good to see that ground game going.
It really was. I thought coming into the game, if East Carolina had an advantage, I thought it was going to be in depth, especially on the offensive and defensive lines. And I think our offensive line really wore down Tulsa's defensive line. This thing midway through the third quarter on through the rest of the game. I just thought that we really controlled the line of scrimmage, and that was huge in the running game last night, and that's what we've been waiting to see. Now we've got to be able to take it to, for the remainder of the season, keep doing the same thing week in and week out. We do that, I think we're going to be fine.
Morgan, two guys I was really excited to see during the fall were Parker Jenkins and Jaquez Petaway, and it seems like they just can't find their footing in this offense. And we talked to Phil Steele before the season, and he brought up like guys moving down from Power 4 to Group of 5, and I was thinking maybe that was the case, but I mean, you look at Caden Hauser and Anthony Smith, they did the same thing, and they're our two best players. What do you think it is with Parker and Jaquez not being able to get going?
I honestly, I couldn't tell you. I just think that, Jaquez had some opportunities last night, and I think that one of those plays, I think of the one over the middle that was a drop, he heard footsteps coming, and the guy was getting ready to level him, and I think he just, pulled his head off of that one. But, I think it's practice, repetition, being able to get your shot and take advantage of it. And, that's the game of football. If you're not a starter and you do get your opportunity, you got to make the most of it, and you got to do it each and every day at practice as well. And, after a while, they say the cream rises to the top, whether it's the actual cream or not, but the better players are going to get the most reps. And that's what the coaches see. They watch film each and every day. It's not just watching film on game day. They watch film every practice. The cut-ups come in and they see what's going on. And got to take advantage of opportunities. And so far they haven't been able to.
But last night, Holton, Caden, and I, the caller had brought up kind of homegrown talent versus the transfers we brought in, and you look at guys who are turning into stars this year: Lampley, Carr, Marlon Gunn is getting some touches, some homegrown guys
Engelman
here.
and Brock Spalding.
There you go.
Those are the guys that have taken Parker and Jaquez's spot.
But look at the other stars: Hauser, Smith, Montgomery, second-year transfer guys. So, you want that immediate impact, and those guys did make an immediate impact last year. But Morgan, when you bring in these transfers, some you get more than 1 year, and you're developing them just like you do a high school kid. And hopefully we see that from this ECU football team, that these guys that do have multiple years, even if we didn't get them from high school, we got them from a different college, they can turn into something. And we're seeing some good years from second year. Raheem Craig, another guy, second-year transfer guy here.
Yeah, there's a reason they were drafted. If they went to a P4 school, there's a reason they went there. They were pretty highly recruited at one point, and maybe they just didn't work out for whatever reason. Now they're getting their opportunity, and they like it here. I mean, you're seeing it with, hopefully with East Carolina basketball coming up. Some of these guys that transferred in, they could have transferred out last year, but they chose to stay, and hopefully their second year is going to be better than their first. And you see that with football. It's continuity. It's continuity in the system. It's continuity in the scheme. And it's continuity with the program and knowing what the coaches want and what's expected of them.
Morgan Ahlers joining us. Turner home team live line as the Pirates move to 4-3, 2-1 in league play. And now, Morgan, we're back to the Saturday stretch after this bye. What's your take on, the attendance? That was most of the calls last night on the fifth quarter, talking about the attendance. I think there's some Thursday fatigue going on with 3 straight Thursday games, 2 of those at home.
You can't please everybody.
Yeah.
We had a stretch of games in some years back that every game was a 12 o'clock game.
Mm-hmm.
People were complaining about that. Oh, we got to get up early and go, tailgate at 8 o'clock and, we're done. I hate that. We wish we had a night game. Well, you've had Thursday night prime time games. Not the best. If maybe 1 or 2 of those a year would be great. But, to have 4 Thursday night games is kind of different. I don't know. I thought the turnout was pretty good last night. I thought the students showed up. They didn't stay, but they showed up, which again, it just baffles me a little bit. That halftime it was just about half empty there, and I told Justin up top with me, and I said it's going to be interesting to see how many stay and show back up for the second half. And by the third quarter, it was band was over there. There was a few people. And the game was still not necessarily out of reach, but it was still a good football game. I don't know. And I heard downtown was just absolutely rocking by about 10:30, 11 o'clock last night.
Yeah. Morgan Ahlers joining us. Next will be on the road, and then a couple of big home games coming up against Charlotte and Memphis. But let's take a quick look at our New Blue Pirate Report. The technicians at New Blue can help you with any electrical, plumbing, and HVAC needs. Also, they specialize in septic system repairs and installations. You can contact them today. CallInUBlue.com. That's CallInUBlue.com. Let's hear Blake Harrell last night talking about having to face Temple after a bye week. Cut 7.
And hopefully a day game, by the way. These night games are getting old, too. But, yeah, I think, you take that extra time, 16 days, to go ahead and start preparing for your opponent. And we'll certainly do that next week. Make sure we're getting fresh, make sure we're getting healthy, and start to prepare and get ready to ride from there. And hopefully we can get some day games here in November. And thank goodness no more Thursday night games. But thank you for the fans that do stick in there for it. I just, talking to Commissioner earlier, and I know Coach John has as well. And these Thursday night games are fun every now and then, but I think for our community and our area, it just means so much more than just national exposure is great, but those Saturday games where the economy and the hotels and the restaurants and all is a pretty big deal. But thank you for everybody for sticking with it. It's we're all in this thing together, and looking forward to a November that we can remember forever.
All right, there is Blake Harrell, man. Morgan, one thing, you've seen a lot of coaches come and go and have developed relationships and friendships with a lot of these guys. But, man, if you're making a list of most genuine dude coaches, Blake Harrell's got to be near the top.
Absolutely. And, he was the same way when he was the defensive coordinator here. I'm sure when I first met him, and he was probably the same way when he was, in high school coaching. He's just a good guy, and Pirates are really lucky to have him, in my opinion. I think he's doing a really good job. I think he's what we need right here at East Carolina.
He's so genuine. I sometimes forget he's the head football coach. Yeah. I'll see him out and he'll be like, "Hey, how's it going?" I'm like, "Oh, what's up, man?" And I just talk to him so casually because I forget I don't know, he's the big guy on campus.
Holton got a kick out of this last night. I called Coach Harrell to get him on the Brian Bailey Show Tuesday, Morgan. It was about 10, 12 hours after the Commanders fumbled away a win on Monday night, and I guess he could hear it in my voice and said, Clip, I'm going to give you about 48 hours to get over this, but you got to move on, man. And it was kind of a joke, but it was kind of stern. And I was like, all right, Coach, you got it, man. So it was kind of cool to get a Blake Harrell pep talk. I got a little behind the scenes on what that might be like in the locker room.
Yeah, again, he gets them fired up, and coaches, players want to play for coaches like that.
Yeah.
They want to play for coaches that have their back and are real with them, whether it's good or bad. That's one thing about Coach Harrell. He's going to be, really a straight shooter with you, and that's what you need. You don't want to have the question mark. You come into practice one day and you got, am I playing? Am I not playing? Are we playing? They're gonna shoot straight with you, and I think, that's a good thing. And with today's NIL world, we were just talking about it. That's one of the issues, that you've got to go out and recruit new players, and you got to re-recruit your own, trying to keep them here. So,
but those words you just said were the exact words Mike Wright said to me at Media Day, that Harrell's a genuine dude. He appreciates that at this point in his career. And also, something I appreciated about Mike Houston, and we're seeing it with Blake Harrell, it doesn't matter who you are. If you are TJ Engelman, you bust your tail at practice, you got a shot to start over Parker Jenkins or play over Montgomery or Gunn. Everybody gets a shot. It doesn't matter what your name is or your NIL or where you came from, and we're seeing that carry over from the Mike Houston era, Morgan.
Yeah, and that's a good thing, and that actually goes back to the Skip era. When you look at the Justin Hardys of the world when they come in, and again, Ruffin era, to see these guys that are walk-ons, to play. Now, here's my question to you. It's not necessarily a question, but maybe a rhetorical question. But the job of a head football coach is to win football games. And whether you're a walk-on, whether you're a invited walk-on, whether you're a 10% scholarship guy, which they really don't have that in football, their job's to put the best players and the best talent in the best positions to win the game. And if you're the best running back out there and you come in at number 6 on the depth chart, but during practice and everything, you're blowing people away, guess what? You're going to play. And it's their job as coaches to develop those players and find those players and get them out there and get them ready to play in a game and be able to handle game time situation and game time pressure. And, this coaching staff, I think, is doing a really good job with that.
We'll talk about it more next week, Morgan, but Temple next on the docket. And, man, we remember the 2014 game. Pirates are ranked. They go there, cold, rainy day, fumble the ball away, and lose that game. We had a wild one there with Holt and company. Were you at that game, Morgan, where him and E.J. Warner combined for like 1,000 passing yards?
Yes, I was. In the corner, our sideline was opposite of the press box at Lincoln Field, and we were sort of at the goal line to 10-yard line is where the Pirate tickets were. Not like we could have sat just about anywhere because Temple doesn't draw that many people. But, yeah, that was a crazy game. We couldn't stop them, and the last play of the game for the Pirates, when we scored the touchdown, Holton, I think, rolls to his left, throws across his body because he sees, I believe it was Jalen Johnson cutting across the field and hits him for the score. And I was like, you got to be kidding me. Then we had to hold them down there for their last drive, and we did, and Pirates came out with a big win.
Holton was ready to throw that. I said, no, no, no. Yes, yes, yes. That was one of those. Great throw, Holton. Great decision. But that was a fun one and turned into a Pirate win. And Temple had our number for years. Right now, we got a little streak against them. We need to keep that one going. Real quick, Morgan, before we let you go, are you taking the Panthers seriously at 3-3 after a Cowboys win?
No.
Okay. Not ready to take them seriously quite yet.
I'm just not. I'm sorry. I mean, the Cowboys lost that game as much as the Panthers won that game, in my opinion. The Cowboys think they're okay, going to be okay offensively. They still got to show me some stuff defensively. They got a big one this weekend, don't they, Clip?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think you guys are going to be fine.
I hope so.
I just, from a Panther standpoint, they might go on a 10-game win streak to prove me wrong, but I just don't think Bryce Young's the long-term play for the Carolina Panthers to be successful.
Up and down for sure. We'll see. I mean, this is an important game for them. They're playing a winless team on the road, but Panthers can get to 4-3. And for my guys taking on the Cowboys, this is it's early, but for me, this is a must win. Coming off a brutal loss you should have had the other night. Commanders need to bounce back. So important Sunday coming up for the NFL. Kenny Curlings wants to know, what is Morgan Ahlers up to tonight?
Morgan Ahlers is going to be down at Fat Cats in Washington playing from 8 to 11, and we're doing a breast cancer. It's Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and we're going to be doing a fundraiser down there. You wear anything pink, they're going to donate at least $1 of the proceeds to cancer research fund that they're supporting, and looking forward to a good night. And Kenny, from what I understand, has got his pink socks, pink shorts, pink shirt, and pink sunglasses. Going to be wearing those tonight, and I'm excited to see Kenny wearing all pink.
Oh, Pinky Curlings coming up tonight.
Shout out.
Pinky Curlings. That's his new nickname, Pinky Curlings.
Morgan, DJ Captain Morgan, appreciate you, buddy. Have a fun weekend. We'll talk to you next week.
Thanks a lot, guys. You have a great weekend.
There he is, Morgan.
He was talking about the Panthers there. I'm looking at the schedule. This is a must-win. I know Tony said must not lose, but you got to beat the Jets because next week you got the Bills coming off a bye.
At home, where the Panthers don't lose.
Yeah, so.
But that is dangerous. And did I see Packers after that?
Yep, the Packers right after the Bills, and then you got Saints, Falcons, Niners, Rams, Saints, Bucks, Seahawks, Bucks.
Must win.
Must win.
Yep. Scott, our Maryland listener, Chili Water Chat Gang, says, do like Saban did. Call out the students. If the students don't want to show up, sell the tickets to fans that want to see the game.
Well, Scott, the non-student section was just
I have a list of comments for this, Scott. Blake Harrell's not Nick Saban. ECU's not Alabama. And we have plenty of tickets available to go see the Pirates play. So that... No, and Blake Harrell's not that guy either. He's not cranky Nick Saban.
No, and I like the cut we play. He's very understanding of why the stadium looked like it did last night.
Yeah.
Before the players even ran on the field, me and Zach Kaplan were like, this is what we expected for this game to look like. Tulsa does not draw fans to Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium. I mean, the away section was, I don't think there was anybody in there. And it's Thursday night. We have so many Thursday night games. You're not going to go to all of them.
Let's take a break. We'll come back when we return. Brian North joins us on the Turner Home Team Live Line. We got that. We got the Mac Pick of the Week from Jackson and more when we return. Pirate Radio Live after this.
Hi, this is Will Bell, and I'm running for Greenville City Council at large. Let me be clear. My opponent voted for a tax rate that caused the highest tax bills in Greenville's history, hurting families and small businesses. What's even worse, my opponent supported suing a private business to take down the American flag. That is not leadership. That is a disconnect from Greenville values. I believe in lower taxes, personal freedom, and respect for what our flag stands for. It's time for common sense leadership. I'm Will Bell, and I would be honored to earn your vote.
Paid for by the committee to elect Will Bell.
For pest control that packs a punch, BAM! Call on the experts at BAM Pest Control. Attention Greenville, BAM Pest Control is here to protect what matters most, whether it's your business, your home, or your peace of mind. They don't just eliminate pests, they knock them out. BAM Pest Control is #1 in insect control, rodent control, and yard services like fire ants and mosquitoes. BAM! You're insect-free, safe, and comfortable. Call the experts at BAM Pest Control on Hooker Road in Greenville, 252-751-3160. BAM!
Yeah! Get your game faces on, Pirates. It's Lindsey Gray with Carolina Caliber. It's time to blast the cannons in the stands and the fields, if you know what I mean. We're flying into Duff season with shotguns galore and shells for days. Don't miss out on Beretta's rebates on 17 different models of long guns and handguns. Get up to $350 back. Get ready for hunting season with the best deals around and the largest selection of firearms and accessories in Eastern NC. Shop online or stop by Carolina Caliber on Fire Tower Road in Winterville. It's a time-honored tradition.
Hey, Pirate fans, I know you'd do anything for a win on game day and an ice-cold Bud Light. Because whether you're tailgating in the parking lot or parked on the couch, sitting on your lucky stool at the bar, or standing in the fan section all game long, the clean, crisp taste of Bud Light turns a win into a win-win. A win isn't a win without the clean, crisp taste of Bud Light. And there's nothing easier to enjoy than that. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri. Proudly distributed locally locally by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989.
This is Dr. Anthony Skallick from Orthopedics East and Sports Medicine Center. Our practice has been caring for the athletes of ECU and the residents of Eastern North Carolina for more than 35 years. Whether it's treatment for your sports injury or it's time for that joint replacement, Orthopedics East provides the latest in operative and non-operative orthopedic care. We also offer on-site physical therapy and MRI services, as well as walk-in urgent care on the weekends from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Call us at 757-BONE or visit us online at orthoeast.com and go Pirates!
Washington's favorite place to eat and where all the locals go is Down on Main Street. Down on Main Street is now open 7 days a week. Stop by for the house salad with grilled chicken, the half club sandwich with chips, or everyone's favorite, the fried shrimp plate. After work, Down on Main Street is the perfect spot for dinner and drinks on the patio. Join Down on Main every Wednesday for half-price wings from 4 p.m. to close. Down on Main Street in historic downtown Washington. Go Pirates!
Eastern North Carolina's newest concert destination is here. It's Carolina Crossroads Amphitheater, a brand new state-of-the-art outdoor amphitheater with room for 30,000 fans. Reserve your seat or grab a spot on the lawn and enjoy food trucks, vendors, cold beer, and cocktails all night long. It's just a short drive away right off I-95 in Roanoke Rapids. Carolina Crossroads Amphitheater, showcasing world-class entertainment and delivering exceptional experiences for every guest. Visit CarolinaCrossroadsAmp.com for more information.
Life can be challenging, and sometimes it feels like you're just getting by. At LifeSpring Counseling, that's okay. You don't have to do it alone. This is Chris Gill with LifeSpring Counseling, and our caring team is here to support you through the ups and the downs. Whether you're looking for faith-based counseling, traditional therapy, or a blend of both, we'll meet you where you're at and walk with you toward balance, hope, and confidence. Call LifeSpring Counseling today at 999-3477 to set up a consultation or visit us at lifespringcounselingnc.com.
This is Jeremy Lewis, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
And welcome back in. Where do you find the best selection of pre-owned vehicles in Eastern North Carolina? DriveHereNow.com. DriveHereNow.com is a combination of Greenville Auto World and Greenville Motor Company, and is fully stocked with an inventory of SUVs, trucks, and cars. Get shopping today at DriveHereNow.com. DriveHereNow.com, supporting the Pirates for over 48 years. Looking for quality roofing you can trust? Call the Boone Group Roofing, proudly serving all of Eastern North Carolina. Owned and operated by Toot Boone, they offer no money down and back their work with a 5-year workmanship warranty. Find them on Facebook and Instagram to see their latest projects and satisfied customers. When it comes to your roof, don't settle. The Boone Group Roofing is on top of their game. Call Toot today at 714-0021. Now let's take it back in. Here's Clip.
A lot of stuff going on the Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard. We'll hit on some of that with our chat with Brian North, who joins us on the Turner Home Team Live Line. Got the Blitz coming up tonight. North, how you doing, man?
Doing great, Clipper. Hope you are.
I am coming off a Pirate victory, heading into a great college football slate, another NFL Sunday, and high school football coming up tonight. And we call it Football Friday, Brian, but also you got your ALCS, NLCS, Trey Savage. It looks like he's going to be starting in a either elimination game or a game to get his Blue Jays to the World Series, because Kevin Gossman getting the start tonight. So I'm assuming Trey will pitch the next game. So a lot going on in the sports world. Canes wins tonight. We got basketball media day on Tuesday. So everything happening right now.
Good thing the football team, ECU football team, got themselves out of the way last night. So hey, you must have had a nice quick fifth quarter call. I don't know what anybody complained about last night.
With the fans, Brian. That was the number one complaint last night from fans. Fans are blaming the fans. And a lot of reasons, excuses, however you want to say it. But I think a lot of Thursday fatigue going on around here right now.
Yeah. And, cooler temperatures don't help. But I agree. You can only go so many. It's like when you have too many even home games in a row. When you're home 4 straight Saturdays, you always see by the end that a lot of people are kind of burned out by that weekly process. They want to have that stuff spaced out a little bit. So I think that Thursday night fatigue was real.
I was never a big liquor guy, Brian, but that first shot, that's pretty good. Yeah. But if you go 2, 3, 4, 5, that's when it gets ugly. So one Thursday night game, pretty good. After that, we're ready for Saturdays. And I've said it selfishly, I like my Saturdays off, but even I'm not hating getting back to a normal Saturday schedule. And we'll feel it in November because there are 5 Saturdays in November, and we'll be playing on those Saturdays. So we'll get back to normal a little bit after this bye week.
That'll be good. Yeah, and it is part of your fall stuff. But, there's so many cool things to do around Eastern North Carolina. You take advantage of the situation, right? You can get some fresh air and you do some stuff, go to the festivals, go see other teams play. So, no, look, you play the cards you're dealt. And so with ECU not playing a home game in a Saturday in October, that's cool. That allows us to go to Georgia Tech and Duke and cover that game, or a Division III game or something from a TV standpoint. So, it is what it is. But it was good to see the Pirates perform well in the run game last night, and offensively overall, the defense, as we had talked about during the pregame, that fatigue was starting to show up a little bit. So it's good that they were able to survive that.
Hey man, I was watching it and I thought to myself, hey, I'm watching a college football game. Like it wasn't a 12-0 halftime against Tulane or a 10-0 halftime against Coastal. Like it was big plays down the field. Both teams were scoring. I was fine with it. It was honestly what I thought the majority of the ECU games would look like in 2025. We were due for some big time offensive plays. We were due for the defense to give up some points, and it happened last night.
You're the degenerate gambler here. It seemed like ECU had been under on a lot of over-unders lately. So it was good to see them, I guess, go over that. I guess that's how gambling works. Eventually, it all evens out. But I was a little surprised. I thought maybe the defense would hold them to a few less points. But I give Tulsa that young quarterback looked good. I like the way he played.
Yeah, we talked about that on the fifth quarter too. He looked kind of raw, like he. Yeah. But man, he was a gamer. Ended up with 251 yards, a couple of touchdowns. How about the quarterbacks combining for 551 yards, 4 touchdowns, no interceptions? It was again some big plays and things like that, but no turnovers on the night. Even though the refs tried to give ECU a scoop and score touchdown. Referees should be a topic as well, and not to harp on it, but good grief, man! You had that weird deal. You had they tried to call a guy for hitting the kicker too hard at the end, and had a 10-minute discussion about it, and just a lot of head scratching stuff there.
Yeah, so to give you the TV inside of this, and like no one cares, but from the TV side. I'm thinking about poor Luke Schwartz, who's there. He's got to do a live hit here soon, and they're doing this 10-minute discussion on something that just didn't matter.
Right.
And so it's killing him. He's there trying to get the end of the game and get whatever highlights he needs for his big YouTube segment that he's doing, and they're just crushing his soul by making him sit and wait and making our producers panic because they're like, why is this game not finishing? So, yeah, those little things matter. They have a trickle-down effect. And from the TV guys, all 3 TV stations, everybody was trying to go live there. And that just was crushing everybody who was trying to make their live hits.
And it's Matt Berry and Tom Luganbill on the ESPN call, right? And Matt Berry's not a traditional play-by-play guy with the great big game voice, but I do like he does a great job, with SportsCenter and everything. And credit to him and Luganbill, they were calling out the absurdity about the officials and would say that's terrible. Like I appreciate that because a lot of times announcers will go out of their way to kind of protect the refs and be political about it. But they're a pretty good group. It's almost like feels like an entertainment show almost when they're calling the game more so than like your old Summerall and Madden broadcast.
Yeah, the classic voices and the calls and the 1st and 10, and no, it's just 2 dudes sitting around, common sense watching, right? Yeah. I just like they present a little common sense, and like most fairly educated fans sitting around watching a game, the same questions they would have. That's what I do enjoy about them.
Brian, I know you covered North Carolina well. Boiling Springs a little out of the way, but do you know Trey Lamb at all? His background? Have you talked to him or anything?
No, not really. Just that he did a great job at Gardner-Webb, and they would go deep into the playoffs, the 1AA playoffs a lot. So he was always a real good coach there, and seemed to have a great grasp on taking what he could at Gardner-Webb and making it into something. So that's. But I've never really have interviewed him. Just I've seen YouTube interviews with him and stuff, but never in person.
Yeah, I think he's got a bright future, and good win last night for Blake Harrell as well. Pirates getting to 4-3 on the year, 2-1 in the American, and staying in that race for the American championship. And let's see if we have anything be decided this week. I think North Texas has a game. Yeah, they play UTSA. Both of those teams have one loss, so somebody will have two. Memphis will likely get to 3-0 when they play UAB. FAU and at USF, FAU 2-1, South Florida 2-0. They are big favorites to get to 3-0. Army is 2-2 in league play, taking on Tulane. Tulane looking to get to 3-0, and then Temple, Charlotte. Temple, man, people are terrified of Temple. I'm almost to the point now where I'm going to bet on ECU no matter what the number is, because I'm tired of people talking about Temple. I get it. They're like, they've improved. They're 3-3. They're 1-1 in the American. They were a play away from beating Navy. But come on, guys, it's Temple. We got to go beat Temple.
Didn't Matt Rule coach at Temple? And,
he did.
Al Golden and some of those, when they had that nice little run that was going there.
Jeff Collins, they had a great run.
Yeah, so I don't know if they've got a new coach like that. It's kind of getting that, but Temple's such a tough place to recruit college football wise, not having your own facilities and just in the city with so much else is going on there. But so I always give Temple coaches credit whenever they can go in there and they can win in that environment.
Bruce Arians, a former Temple coach a long time ago, before my time. Brian, ACC tonight, you've got a couple games, Louisville, Miami, the headliner, but after that, I think folks will tune in some eyeballs to ESPN to see the Bill Belichick experience as it goes out to Berkeley to face Cal. Cal, a 7.5-point favorite, and Bill Belichick did survive to coach this game. I had heard a lot of rumblings that he may not be around, but it is a damn soap opera there in Chapel Hill right now.
They're getting what they wanted. Didn't we all say this when he got hired? I mean, we can all go back and listen to the old archived radio shows, and we can say, I may not agree with it, but we're here for the drama that's going to happen with it. And it's kind of playing out that way. And I think most people thought maybe they'd have a little better results on the field. And it's still early, but they've been blown out in some games and not looked good. You can say it's because they don't have good players, but I don't know, man. There's definitely been some stuff going on there that trying to get everybody on the same page. The results have not worked out. I'm curious how they'll travel going all the way to the West Coast. The one thing Bill Belichick should know is how to play West Coast games and how to travel for the least minimal impact on your players. So I'm curious to see if they'll give them a game. The numbers come down. Wasn't it 10 to start the week, and now it's down to 7.5?
Okay. I love that Brian North is following lines now, thanks to Ariel Epstein.
Correct. Thanks to Ariel Epstein. You are correct. So I'm on her newsletter, so I get these newsletters.
Okay.
To her gambling newsletters, which I guess you're supposed to pay a premium, but because I hired her one time, she's given me a lifetime exemption on having to pay for that information.
There you go. Hey, it's not what you know, it's who you know, Brian. The game of the week in the ACC, Georgia Tech at Duke. You got to lean on that one, Brian. What happens in Durham? That's a big one tomorrow at noon.
That is huge. I watched Georgia Tech a little bit last week. You know, we've got the kid from West Craven, Braden Manley, who transferred over from Mercer, playing some defensive end and not having a huge impact. He's got 2 half sacks on the year and like 11 tackles in 6 games. But I had me watching them a little bit to see what they're about. And, I like their coach. Their coach is old school style, gruff, hates to do the sideline interviews, like yells at people. So, but they, defensively, they've been playing well. So, defense travels, running game travels. That's what Georgia Tech has. But Duke playing at home, noon game. It's probably going to be one of those fourth quarter games. I think it's going to come down to the wire. But Georgia Tech seems to be playing with that undefeated confidence right now. I give them the lean on that. But Duke playing at home, wouldn't be surprised if they win. But if you're going to make me put $1 on it, I'd probably put it on Georgia Tech.
You mentioned this game earlier. Are you or young Luke going old school, traveling the state on Saturday, going to some other game? You going to that game?
Luke's going to be going to it.
Cool.
I'm booked into a bunch of family stuff today, but Luke will be going, to check out Braden Manley, maybe get an update on Terry Moore, the Washington prospect out who was hurt this year, and they were hoping he might be back for this game. But when I start looking at it and you start looking at the bigger picture, he can play 4 games and keep his red shirt. So I'd be surprised if he returns for this game or the Clemson game. You might see him return after that, keep his red shirt, and have the ability to either go pro or have the option of coming back or transferring someplace else.
He's been an impact guy, Brian. Does he have NFL aspirations? He's got a shot for next level, you think?
Oh, yeah. I think, when he was recruited there by David Cutcliffe, they recruited him as a safety, but he wanted to play running back, and they said, go ahead. He actually had a productive freshman year at running back, but then they made the change in the offseason to the previous coach that was there, and he wanted defense, loaded. He wanted his athletes over there, so they moved him there, and he learned the safety position really quickly. It was trial by fire that sophomore season and ended up getting better. And then last year, he had a heck of a campaign. And no, he was talked about in all the preseason publications and definitely has NFL potential. And I will give you a little inside access on this one. His high school coach was telling me that he is being recruited as well by Big Ten schools who are awesome.
Oh, right, yeah.
And so he probably would have gone if he didn't get hurt. So he came back, rehabbed at the place he knows, and then we'll see if he wants to take that big money payday at one of those conferences next year, go pro. It'll be interesting. He'll have some decisions to make depending on how he comes back from the knee injury.
I don't know how, but for a moment I forgot about that option right now for college athletes, Brian. Let's not go pro yet. Let's go semi-pro, which is Big Ten or SEC, which is an option for these guys.
If not more.
Right.
And it's guaranteed because, you go there to, just say in Ohio State or something, that money's going to be guaranteed. In the NFL, you could get cut and you don't get much of it at all.
Brian, this is going to sound crazy, but the Panthers at 0-6 Jets is huge for the Panthers. You know what I'm saying? Like, they've proven they can win at home, 3-0 at home, and feeling pretty good. That was a good win against a competitive Dallas Cowboys team. I don't want to call them good. I don't want to call them bad, but they got a pulse. And heck, I mean, the Falcons win looks better and better each week as they went out and knocked off the Bills. But is this team good enough, mature enough, whatever the word is, to go on the road and beat a pitiful Jets team? Vegas says, yeah, but it won't be easy. They're a 1.5 point favorite, total 41.5. It's a total just crap game from NFL standards, but a monster game for the Carolina Panthers to try to get to 4-3 on the year and win their first road game.
When I walked in Monday morning, it's the first thing I said. This is the game the Panthers lose, right? This is the one that you say, okay, they're on a roll. They should be winning. A winless team, this is the game they should win, and this is the game they lose. Look, no team goes winless, or rarely does that happen. So the Jets are going to win at some point, and they've been in a lot of games, and they're playing at home. And we know the Panthers haven't played great on the road. But having said all that, I love this running game right now. And you get Chuba back this week, and I don't know if that's good or bad because Rico Suave has been incredible. But running game travels, and you want to have your running game on the road, and the Jets don't stop the run really well. So if the Panthers don't mess it up with Chuba, don't mess it up by having Bryce Young try to do too much, they should, on paper, with that defense, win this game. But I'm telling you, the Jets scare me because they are 0-6. They're going to win a game. They've been in just about every game they've played this year. They've had a chance. So Justin Fields doesn't scare me. He's horrible. But there's something. They haven't created a lot of turnovers, and the Panthers like to give it up. So if the Panthers give it up a few times, that'll probably be the story of why they would lose this game.
Coach North, are you starting your proven 1,000-yard running back who's back healthy? Or are you starting the third player in the last 10 years in the NFL to have back-to-back 200-yard scrimmage games? Who's your starting running back Sunday?
Rico, man. Rico is getting all his, until he can't be stopped or until he does something stupid. Rico's my guy. You work in Chuba as more the backup, and you explain it as he's still getting healthy. You don't want to wear him out. Chuba was lobbying to get them both on the field at the same time. That could create some interesting matchup challenges for the Jets there. But no, Rico's the guy. You keep feeding him until he can't do it anymore. He has been so impressive these last 2 weeks.
Yeah, and then get them both involved. If you're running the ball, 30 to 34 times, give Chuba 13 to 14 of those, and Rico the rest, and see if you can get them both going. Just don't. You could end up with an ECU situation where you give 8 different guys 2 carries or whatever. All right, Brian, what do you got tonight on the Blitz?
We've got week 9, and although there's not a ton of sexy matchups, those come the next 2 weeks, we do have some interesting ones, including New Bern at D.H. Conley. Your alma mater is tied for first place in the Big Carolina Conference right now. So can they hold serve at home and set up next week's huge matchup with Jacksonville? I think that's one of great interest. Rose has got White Oak. White Oak's still looking for their first league win, but these two had a great playoff game 2 years ago that went down to the wire. So we think that'll be fun. Jacksonville should roll over South Central. Aiden Griffin's got an interesting one. They're at Green Central, and if AG can win, they've got a big first-place showdown with Tarboro next week. Kinston is at Farmville. Kinston always seems to play these wacky games. So does Green Central. But Kinston at Farmville will be a fun rivalry game as well. Our big one tonight is the only conference title we think will be decided tonight, and that's the Coastal Plains, with East Carteret traveling to undefeated Northside in Beaufort County. So that'll be a fun one there as well.
North will have the highlights tonight and coming up on YouTube as well this weekend. So check that out. Brian, good stuff, man. Enjoy your football and family weekend. And we will not be with you next Friday because we ain't going to be here. We got a day off for work, Brian. So we'll talk to you in a couple of weeks as we get ready for ECU and Temple.
All right. Look forward to it, Clipper. Enjoy your much well-deserved rest.
Thank you, Brian. Brian North, the Blitz, coming up tonight on WCTI 12. Let's take a break. When we return, the moment you've been waiting for, the MAC pick of the week from Jackson, a.k.a. Maxon, 7-0 on the year. Can he get to 8-0?
Can we get a hockey play from Nick?
You got anything tonight, Nick? Look at the slate. See if anything jumps out at you. Back with you. Pirate Radio Live on a Friday after this.
You would do anything to keep your family safe. Don't leave safety to chance with national companies or do-it-yourself systems. Hi, this is Mike Robertson, the owner of SCI Technologies. We have recently merged with High-Tech Communications to become North Carolina's premier security, audio, and fire alarm provider. The most cost-effective solutions for your home or business security and life safety needs. SCI Technologies, 252-321-7006. That's 321-7006.
Greenville Motor Company and Greenville Auto World, two names that are synonymous with top quality sales and service in Pitt County for over 47 years. And Brian Cook joins us now. And Brian, talk about your philosophy when it comes to previously owned cars, trucks, SUVs, even hybrids now.
Yeah, we're going to shop all over the Southeast, trying to keep a good mix of inventory. And from there, we want to offer a top quality product to use through warranties and finance that we can provide.
Try us, trust us at driveherenow.com.
Hey, Pirate Nation, this is Caroline Cook, and if you need an experienced realtor from Eastern North Carolina that was born a pirate, then give me a call. I'm committed to helping you find your dream home, selling your property for the best possible price, and providing top-notch real estate services. I pride myself on local knowledge, professionalism, and commitment to exceeding your expectations. Explore my website, CarolineCookHomes.com, to learn more about the services I provide and the properties I have to offer. Start your real estate journey today by calling 341-1992. Go Pirates.
Pirate Nation, your dream home starts with Unshakable Builders. Now building in Sutherland Estates in Greenville and Dolostone Court in Wilson, with homes available now. And stay tuned, Cross Creek Townhomes in Greenville and Whitaker Glen and Farmville are coming soon. Browse available homes, explore floor plans, and see past projects today at unshakablebuilders.com. Have questions? Use live chat, fill out the contact form, or call the office at 814-9105. Unshakable Builders, build on a solid foundation.
At Children's Health Services, we understand the importance of your child's well-being. This is Dr. Chris Osmick, and our mission is to provide comprehensive, patient-centered health care through every stage of child development, starting the day they are born in the hospital. We are not just here to treat illnesses. We are here to partner with you on your child's health journey. Schedule your appointment today to build a brighter, healthier world for your children. Children's Health Services, Arlington Boulevard, Greenville, or soon to be our second location on 10th Street. Go Pirates.
Shiny teeth in me.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Dr. Holly, owner of Pirate Dental. At Pirate Dental, we fix teeth. Does your tooth hurt?
They fix teeth.
Chipped tooth?
They fix teeth.
Need a second opinion?
We fix teeth.
Need a crown, have a cavity? We fix teeth. Bottom line, at Pirate Dental, we fix teeth. Call us today at 252-321-2500 or visit us at piratedental.com. Online appointments available. Pirate Dental, we fix teeth. Go Pirates.
Shiny teeth in me.
Meet the Kawasaki Nav, our first ever personal transportation vehicle designed for cruising the good life. The Kawasaki Nav 4E puts the fun in functional with a premium, sporty design and comfort for the whole family. Fully electric and loaded with storage, modern tech, and more. The Kawasaki Nav won't just wow you, it'll wow the neighbors. Be the first to nav the neighborhood. Ron Ayers Motorsports, Highway 11, north of the airport in Greenville.
You gotta love the juice at Jersey Mike's. That zing of real red wine vinegar and olive oil blend is even better than the zing of a first kiss. No offense to Brenda DeMarche. It was a fine first smooch for me behind the bleachers. But there's nothing like when that zing of the juice hits your lips for the very first time. Years later, Brenda and I shared a Jersey Mike's sub with extra juice. We had a better time because neither of us had braces. Add a flavor zing with the juice. Jersey Mike's. A sub above.
This is Josh Moylan, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
And welcome back in. In a world full of uncertainty, there's one team you can count on, the NC Protection Group. Their licensed specialists bring unmatched training, integrity, and over a century of combined experience and personal protection. From executives and celebrities to families and vital assets, they provide world-class security and concierge services, anywhere, anytime. Businesses, events, churches, or your home, they offer 24-hour video monitoring and on-site guards. Don't wait until it's too late. Call the NC Protection Group now at 919-886-6274. That's 919-886-6274. Now let's take it back in. Here's Clip.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live, real quick. What was the question to Preston Carr last night, Jared?
It should be in the video.
Okay, let's see if it is. New Blue Pirate Report with Preston Carr, who I understand is very entertaining at the mic.
I heard in the press area that you look like a kid in the candy store when you got that sack. How did that feel?
Yeah, I loved it. I absolutely loved it. If they had a Tootsie Roll, I would have been eating it. I'll tell you that. I sure would have.
You had one of the 5 sacks tonight. Just how fun is it to see your guys get in there and make some things?
It's amazing, man. Seeing the D-line work like that and the rushes and linebackers, when we get in that backfield, we know it's on. And we call it we're having fun. We call it turning loose. We turn loose, we're getting that ball. We're going to find a way to get it to.
Turn loose. I remember him when he was on promoting a wing eating contest last year and talked about his great radio voice. He's got the bass in it, little southern twang. But man, he got after the quarterback last night.
It's just nice having guys like that during the post-game presser because it's very late. Everybody's tired. Everybody wants to get out of there, and it's nice to just have somebody that can make you laugh a little bit.
All right, Jackson, this is no laughing matter. This is money-making time. I mean, I'm out of words to describe what you've done so far this year. We are in mid to late October, and you are undefeated on your MAC plays of the week. You doubled down a couple weeks ago with 2 winners, or a couple weeks ago, hit a winner last week and an easy one, and you've got another play for us today. I have taken every one of your picks. I have profited on every one of your picks. I'd almost say if you haven't jumped in by now, don't do it because it could ruin things. But, Jackson doesn't miss. So what do you have for us this week?
I wanted something entertaining after last week. I mean, last week it was a blowout. It was super easy. I mean, I even tried to change the cover to 7.5. Of course, nobody listened, but they still covered by 35. So this is finally we're going to actually have a game that would be interesting. We've got 3-3 Central Michigan going to Bowling Green, who is also 3-3. It's the best matchup on the slate this week for the MAC. Bowling Green is favored by 3.5. I think they're going to cover. 100% I think they're going to cover. Central Michigan this year struggled. I mean, their only conference win is Eastern Michigan. They lost to Akron. Do I have to say anything else? Akron lost to Toledo 45-3. Well, guess what? Last week, Toledo went into Bowling Green and lost 28-23. This game is going to be it's a noon kickoff on CBS Sports Network, and we're going to watch Bowling Green win at least by 7.
All right, Eddie George and the Falcons. -3.5.
-3.5
is the play, and I'm locking it in right now.
Pudge the Cat's going to get the win.
I'm not making fun of Jay, but I do this a lot too, and I just laugh when people do it. Do I have to say anything else, and then they say other things? That was funny.
I mean, just in case you wanted to hear something.
He didn't have to, but he did.
I didn't have to, but I did because I feel that strongly about it.
No, I mean, I like the pick, but that just made me laugh.
Bowling Green -3.5 is in.
You want to play my Washington bet? That's my pick of the week.
What?
Washington over Michigan, or at least +5.5.
In the big house?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
What time is that game?
Probably or 3 o'clock.
Okay.
No,
it's definitely not at 3 o'clock.
I mean,
no games start at 3 o'clock.
Well, unless it's on the Plus, you can get 2:45.
It's not on ESPN Plus,
it's at
Jared.
noon on Fox.
Okay, thank you. Oh, big noon?
Yeah.
Big noon. Gus Johnson?
Doesn't shock me.
On the call.
Nick, did you find a hockey play for us?
Yeah.
You sound excited about it.
Geez.
I had San Jose, Utah over 6.5. San Jose's defense is really bad. Utah's offense is really good. It could be fun.
Okay, a mammoth line there.
They are the Mammoth now, right?
They are the Mammoth. They just unveiled their mascot.
Yeah. I kind of want to get like a hat or a hoodie or something.
Yeah.
It is pretty cool.
I mean, outside of like the Raiders, East Carolina, and the Hornets, I really just like teams based off their mascot, like Oregon State.
Mammoth is a cool name. All right, we're going Mammoth and who?
Sharks.
Sharks over the total tonight in hockey. We'll take a break, come back, and wrap it up on a Friday. Send you off into your weekend after this.
I'm Nick White, and I approve this message.
Nick White believes Greenville's future is bright, but City Council is distracted. Distracted by sending $400,000 out of state for a human resources study. Distracted by fringe issues while hiking property taxes. And distracted by our nation's flag burning $30,000 trying to bring it down. Our priorities are simple. Fix the roads, recruit industry, pick up the trash, and when disaster strikes, respond fast. Show up for Nick White in District 4, paid for by the Committee to Elect Nick White.
The price is always right at Doug Henry of Greenville. Doug Henry of Greenville is under new management with over 300 vehicles to choose from and brand new inventory arriving daily. Doug Henry is easy to find on the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Memorial Drive and always online at DougHenryGreenville.com. Come on down and purchase the vehicle of your dreams today at Doug Henry of Greenville. Right on the corner, right on the price. Doug Henry of Greenville. Go Pirates!
Straight out of Kinston, Chili Water by Carolina Ice Company just iced the competition. Officially ranked the #1 American-sourced water on the H2O Score app and #2 in global purity, beating out 99.9% of those overpriced premium glass bottles. Purified or sparkling, both built to dominate your cooler. Find participating locations and order online at chiliwater.com or find us on Amazon. Tap into something better. Zero sugar, zero plastic, zero regrets. Stay chilly.
Your first stop for shopping is at Shimmer Boutique. If you need a gift idea or some shopping therapy for yourself, stop by today because new arrivals are here from all of your favorite brands like Kendra Scott, Yeti, Local Boy, Pimp Shrimp, Simply Southern, and more. Shop now at Shimmer Boutique online and receive free shipping on all orders over $100. And don't forget, Shimmer is home of the popular Pirate Radio camo hoodie and hat collections. Shimmer in Greenville, Winterville, Jacksonville, and ShimmerBoutiqueOnline.com. Go Pirates!
North Carolina State Parks invites you to enjoy camping your way. With the weather changing, booking your own cabin is the perfect solution for your camping getaway. Reserve campsites or cabins today at Jones Lake, Goose Creek, and Cliffs of the Neuse. Whether you enjoy traditional camping or air-conditioned cabins that can be rented with Wi-Fi, your next adventure can include hiking, beautiful scenery, and sunsets by the campfire. For information on booking a cabin, visit ncparks.gov.
Looking for your new favorite hangout spot? Come on down to the Doghouse Tavern, Aiden's veteran-owned crown jewel on 2nd Street. From open mic Mondays to music bingo Thursdays, there's always something happening. Enjoy daily drink specials, one of the best bar menus around, and live music that'll keep you coming back for more. Grab your friends, kick back, and support local at the Doghouse Tavern. Check us out on Facebook to see what's on tap this week. The Doghouse Tavern, where good times and great vibes live.
This is John Gavigan with the Gavigan Agency. Our top priority is doing what is best for our members. Whether you are buying a new vehicle, a new home, protecting your family with life insurance, or filing a claim, our agency will be there every step of the way. Our goal is to become a trusted advisor for you and your family for all of your personal and commercial insurance needs. Give us a call in Greenville at 756-1400 for a car, home, business, or life insurance quote today, and give us the opportunity to show you the benefits of doing business with someone who cares.
In a world full of uncertainty, there's one team you can count on, the North Carolina Protection Group. Their licensed specialists bring unmatched training, integrity, and over a century of combined experience in personal protection. From executives and celebrities to families and vital assets, we provide world-class security, 24-hour video monitoring, and on-site guards. Anywhere, anytime. Don't wait. Call the North Carolina Protection Group today at 919-886-6274.
This is former ECU baseball player and mayor of Greenville, PJ Connolly, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
And welcome back. It was a great day for the stock market. The Dow was up 238 points and closed at $46,190. The NASDAQ was up 117 points and closed at $22,679. The S&P was up 34.9 points and closed at $6,664. That is your Wells Fargo Advisors financial report. For a personal look into investing, call Wells Fargo Advisors today at 756-6900 in Greenville. Wells Fargo Advisors, LLC, member SIPC. Now let's take it back in for the wrap of our show. Here's Cliff.
All right, Jackson, Nick, J-Bone, after a late night last night, we saw Jarrett here towards the end of the fifth quarter. We left the studio sometime in the 1 o'clock hour, I believe, and back at it today with a fun Friday show, talking sports with the boys.
Yeah, always fun on a Friday. It was great coming in at 1 o'clock in the morning, seeing Holton and Caden. Haven't seen them in a while. And yeah, man, looking forward to next week, bye week. Get a Friday off, long weekend.
Long week.
Gonna be fun.
We'll be back with you Monday, 3 o'clock. All new edition of Pirate Radio Live, recapping the college football weekend with Mac McCarthy, talking Pirate football and more with Andre Allison. And got a couple of other guest ideas, maybe some non-football guests coming up next week on the show, which will include ECU Basketball Media Day.
Oh, yeah.
So got that on the way next week as well. Appreciate you, Jackman, Nick, the artiste, J-Bone, and the crew here at Pirate Radio. Thank you, Chili Water Chat Gang, and all our silent listeners out there as well. We'll see you on Monday. For the crew, I'm Clip Rock. Jeff Charles, take us home.
Have a great night, Eastern Carolina.
Thanks for listening to Pirate Radio Live, an exclusive presentation of the voice of the Pirate